Oh, welcome to
What?
the show. What's up, Will?
That
How you going,
fucking
man?
that was straight fire. That new
Good,
bit?
because it's a clip from when Homer's asleep, singing in his sleep, and I literally walk around the house singing that all day long. Love it.
Oh man, I'm gonna share the crap out of that, man. So Figsy, welcome. It's Thursday. How you doing, man?
Friday here. Happy Friday. How's it
Cheers.
going, Will? I'm good.
To be honest, man, I've had a bit of a rough day. But today I made an executive life decision to remove all negativity from my life. So don't worry though. I'll still be doing the podcast despite. Uh, but I'm done with Sean Powers, dude. I'm done. He's blocked. He's out of my life. You won't
What's up?
believe. You won't believe what he's done now.
What game has he bought that you wanted? Let me
you know
hear
this.
it.
You know the super rare games drop that they have today.
Yeah.
He had the gall to order fucking games from there. He knew I wanted them, and sure there's 50% of them left, but damn it. How dare you, Sean Powers?
Where are you going with this?
This is I was talking to him earlier today. We were talking about the Agarest War games on PS3.
Yeah, the three of them. That they're interesting because they have different PAL and North American names.
The America got Agarest War 0, and then we got Agarest War 2, and then PAL got Agarest War just straight up. It's an odd name, and now he's after that game.
Yeah, but it's the same game. It's just a different name.
It's the same game as 0?
It's the same game. It's just a different name. I'll message him after the show because I was going to do that. I had it on my list, and then when I'm researching, and I realized it's the same game.
No, it's so Agarest War 0 and Agarest War from PAL are the same game.
There's three of them. I'd have to have a look, but yeah, the same titles got released in North America and Europe. It's not
so American one was called 0, and then it's just called straight up Agarest War in PAL.
I don't want to confirm without looking at them, but yeah, they're the same game.
Either way, we were talking. I informed him, and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go get that game." And I was like, "No, you gotta wait. I don't have that game in my collection yet." Sure enough, he snaked his way in there.
Too funny.
Sean Powers.
That's funny because I had that on my list like almost 10 years ago now.
Oh, another little
that
bit
brings
of
us to tonight.
real quick, before we bring on these other two guys. My sunflower bloomed. One of them did. I got like 20 other plants, but one bloomed, and it's big. And go to my Instagram or go to Facebook. It's on there. You can see it.
I brought a photo of it on.
Oh, did you? Did you bring a photo? Oh, look
at that. I just got one
thing.
from the internet.
Oh man, look at that's my baby. Me and my 6-year-old. We planted. Well, she was 5 at the time. We planted that thing, and she was 5, and now there's a keen satisfaction in watching something grow.
It's a lot bigger than I expected, honestly.
It's a lot smaller than I expected, to be honest.
Taller, I shouldn't say. It's like what, 7 feet tall or something crazy.
It's not. This one's. I would say it's about 7 feet. But anyway, the gardening segment over. Who do we got on tonight, Figs?
So we are episode number 61. We had a special shoot 'em up episode, and we've brought back Radical Reggie, and we've got Joe coming on for the whole show. So please welcome Joe and Reggie, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
I'm doing good. I'm
I'd say that sunflower's above average. That was pretty nice. Very nice. He said it was too big. You said it was too little.
Stardew Valley, you'd be getting an iridium star.
I have to ask: are you guys excited about the announcement of the new? Well, not new Star Ocean game, but the remake of Star Ocean Part 2.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, for the Switch.
That
I was really impressed
and
with
PS4.
Nintendo Direct.
PS5. Oh yeah.
Is that the remake of the PS2 game?
The PS1 game.
PS1 game,
yeah.
PS1
second story, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, if it's a PS1,
and it's one of those games that I haven't bought because it's so expensive. So I'm glad to be able to play it again.
Oh, nice.
That's
without having to like emulate it or fork out $300, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if it's a PS1 game, the Switch might be able to run it. You'll get lucky. If it doesn't burst into flames while you're holding the damn console in your hands.
Well, what's weird, they said there was a collector's edition for it. And I said, you know what, let me go ahead and pick that up. And it said it was sold out. I was like, what? I could just sell out in the first day. I was like, dude, I don't know.
Crazy that they're already for sale. I seen that people are buying the Mario RPG game and the collector's edition for that already. And
oh, really?
Like, already for sale? They just announced it like a minute ago.
That's what I'm saying. They should have gave us a little bit of time or something. I don't know what's going on.
Nah, collector's editions are nuts.
Nintendo's striking while the iron is hot. So it's all sold out. There's no more collector's editions for Star Ocean.
That's what it says. I'm hoping like maybe a couple months prior to release, they'll have another stock or whatever like that. But I feel like it's a scam to get people hooked on it. And then, well, I don't know. I'm just mad I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Sounds like me with the Final Fantasy on PS4. I'm like, it's still gonna make more. They will. Don't worry.
Nintendo FOMO.
But I'm just happy the game got a physical release and we're able to play it because that's like the best Star Ocean in my opinion, story wise.
You know, we do need to talk about that. Nintendo dropped their Nintendo Direct yesterday. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, I watched it live. One of the first times I ever have because it was at a reasonable time for me, not 6 a.m.
Yeah, it looked cool. I mean, the new Mario game looks pretty sweet.
I did not. I watched it only when I heard about Star Ocean, so I was like, "Oh, Star Ocean, perfect." And that was it for me. I liked all their releases that they had. I thought it was cool, but Star Ocean was the one that won me over. Like I didn't care about anything else. Like,
Super Mario RPG. I was a fan of that game, so I'm gonna pick that up and play that. I haven't played that since back in the day.
Right on.
I haven't played that one, so I'm like, that looks fun. I love my RPGs and I love my Mario.
I have when I was a kid, there's like a mini game in that game where you like shoot turtle shells and you have to like move this little cannon around. And I played it so much, I literally ripped all the skin off my thumb playing that fucking game. So I have a very vivid memory of Super Mario RPG. So yeah.
Well, this is a remake. Does Square Enix have anything to do with the remake? Are they helping Nintendo, or is Nintendo just doing it on their own?
Square Enix is getting paid, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I don't know. I looked at the cover and of the game, but I didn't see Square Enix in the bottom right corner.
Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah, and then they announced Batman, and I was all excited, but one game's on cart, 2 games are on a DLC download code.
You got to be kidding me.
Wait, it's not all on the disc?
No, that's what I heard. Is 1 game's on the cart.
That doesn't make any sense because if you want to like trade that or sell it, the value is you only get 1 game on there pretty much because the code. Let's just assume the code's going to be used. Wow.
But Nintendo are all about making you buy the brand new product, so that's
the way they look at it. Like,
I don't like secondhand games being sold.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the demise of physical game collecting.
They're trying to
seriously.
Funnily enough, the PS3 got a trilogy for Batman, and only one of the games is on disc, and it comes with 2 download codes. So
wow.
10 years they haven't changed anything.
Is it even mathematically possible to fit all 3 of those games on a little Nintendo Switch cart?
That's a good point.
I don't give a crap. Put 2 of them in there. Why not?
No, you know, that would be something new. If you open up a Switch game and it's got 3.
Well, what 3 Batman games? Batman, Arkham Asylum,
Origins, and Arkham
Knight.
Yeah, the 3 best ones.
They couldn't do Arkham Knight. That game is way too big.
Yeah,
that's the last one, right?
Yeah.
I would assume they're all pretty big games. But how if they did this, they had say a digital version for $50, and then they had a physical copy for $80 with 3 carts with each game on the cart. I would buy that. I'd spend
No. These are what year did these games drop? You can't charge $80 for even 3 games that dropped. What year was it?
I'm gonna look them up. They were PS3 games.
Nintendo can charge it if they want to.
Yeah,
they're gonna release
indoctrinated enough to buy it. They're like, I'll buy it.
Especially if they release Wind Waker, they could charge $80. No matter, people would line up. If you put Zelda on a freaking dildo, people would buy him stand on the wall, dude. They don't. Zelda people are the craziest, dude. They got tattoos.
It's the only way I'll buy a Zelda game. If
Like
it's
you want to
Zelda.
get crucified off the internet, go and talk shit about Zelda.
So they're about 17 gigabytes each. So they're not small games or anything.
Okay.
What is the capacity?
I don't think you could fit one on a cart.
There's two carts that they use for the Nintendo Switch, I believe, or maybe 2 or 3 and different sizes, but I don't know what they are exactly. But I know Nintendo likes using the smallest one, obviously. Yeah, but I don't know what their biggest cart has been, because you guys remember Resident Evil Origins was released on the Switch, and only one of those games was on the cart, which was 0, which was weird. They should have put Resident Evil 1 on there, but
that is weird.
Yeah, it totally was weird, man. That blew me away. I was like, what? 0's the physical?
Do you know which one gets me the most? Is the Life is Strange 2 that has the final episode missing off the freaking
dude. I made a video about that. I was so mad. I went to GameStop and I bought the game. I was like, all right, man.
I've ever seen.
I played this and I was like, wait a minute, dude. Like, last episode downloadable? That makes no sense.
Dude, I ordered the Japanese copy because it has it on there. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went on PlayAsia and I checked and I opened it to make sure. I'm like, there's no fucking code in this thing, right? Oop, I just remember. Okay. But there's no code in it. I was like, all right, cool. It's all in the disc.
I'll pick that up.
Yeah.
Well, it is so important because like today it's not, but
that's torture,
years,
man.
It might be a point, but in 20 or 30 years, yeah, it's definitely going to be. It won't work without that content. Like if there's content that can be sold on disc or on card, I'm going to buy that over anything that's not, especially like DLC content. Like a couple of Pokemon games have come out with DLC and they're on the cart and they're going for like $200-300 because it's people know what they are. You know, it's DLC on the card. You're not going to be able to get this in the future.
According to the internet, the max capacity of a Nintendo Switch cartridge is up to 32 gig.
So it wouldn't fit 3 of the Batman games then.
Hence, you got to get the DLC. But no, I think a multi
let him off the hook there.
A multi cart, because you got PlayStation games. You open them up and there's flaps. A multi-disc cart on for Switch would be rad.
The argument is the carts are more expensive than discs to produce. So it wouldn't be justifiable for them to put out, say, 3 carts for a $60 game. They would have to charge that $90 or $100 price tag.
Dude, I paid like $80 for Final Fantasy. I paid like $80 for Etrian Odyssey. Like that,
and they sold out like that
now, dude.
We're gonna pay them.
I don't know, man. Games are $70 to $100 now. It's just this is what it is. Like I still wait on most games, but
Has there been a standard release over 70 yet? Has that threshold been broken?
Australia 120.
You're talking US dollars.
I'm pretty sure if you want a copy of the Final Fantasy from PlayAsia, it's like $80, right? Pretty sure.
So, are you talking about Pixel Remaster?
Yeah, that's just a regular release. And I think it's like $80, and you had to pay to ship it from Japan or whatever.
Well, you're talking Switch.
Yeah, Switch is ridiculous. But the thing with the Switch too is like it doesn't get cheaper. Yeah. Like you wait and you go check it again, and it's more. I remember even with create stupid games like Dragon Quest Builders 1, which is like a $10 game on PS4. It's like $80 to $100 on the Switch. And like I just remember it was one of those games I'm like, I'll pick it up when it's cheap. It just went up, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like it's not... So I bought it, but it's annoying.
It's one of those games that I prefer to play that on the Switch because it's fun to play it on the TV. But it's a game that you can play it when you're sitting on the toilet or when you're laying in bed. It's
exactly just to say.
You guys really get
it again. Toilet game.
I have before, not for long, but
mobile games, sure, something. But are you really playing Minecraft in there?
Well, it's funny, man. The Switch is a hybrid system, and being portable and being able to play as a console is pretty unique. And a lot of games I feel are kind of like unique to play on the Switch because you can play it anywhere. Yeah,
but you got to admit there are some games that are this is a good on the train game, on the bus game.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good on the plane game. And you got games like no, you don't want to play that. You want to sit down because you guys all do it. You buy games for the console based on where you're going to play them.
Right.
You're like, oh, okay, I'm going to play this game in the living room or in my game station. This is the PS4. Oh, I'm going to play this game on the run, on the go, Switch. But it all depends on the game. And
I'll even now buy a PC version of the game if I know that I just want to, play it on the computer and want to dive hardcore into it, and it's going to be a cheap game one day, and it's already cheap on Steam. I'll just get the Steam copy.
Yeah.
Me and Reggie just buy it on everything.
Well, we talked about this too. I get the Switch copy and I'll get the PS4 copy. And usually I only do it because they're like going for the same price, like $30 a piece. So that's like a regular game or whatever like that. But when it comes to AAA titles that are $60, I'm probably going to most likely get it on the PS4 or PS5 instead of the Switch.
Let's face it, the Switch it's the console for shitting.
I honestly don't use my Switch.
Like, wait a minute. Will, I didn't know they had brown Joy-Cons. What the
heck? Do not put my Nintendo Switch under a black light. You will be scared. I'm kidding. I don't play the Nintendo Switch.
I play mine's pretty much mostly portable. Maybe 10% on console. When I'm capturing footage for like games or whatever, that's the only time I get to a television.
I watch TV and play games. I can't. I have ADHD. I can't even watch TV and just watch a show anymore. I have to sit there and play something. So
I have to have YouTube going and a game going and sounds at according levels, so I'm not over distracted by one.
I can't remember. I talked about this earlier in an episode, but I don't know. Maybe you were on the show, Reggie. Reggie, did you ever play? Do you know what picture in picture is, Reggie?
Yeah, I think so. Picture like
back in the old CRT days, you can get a picture in picture TV.
Yeah, you can watch two. You go play the game and then have a channel like you're watching something on television. But it's the picture. The one was really small though.
Yeah, one was in the corner. One's off in the left, right, or the right or bottom hand corner, wherever you set it. And the other one was on the main screen. And I used to play video games like that all the time. And
really,
I would play. I usually play the video game on the main screen, and I'd be watching, I don't know, Friends or some other bullshit in the bottom right hand corner. And it was just picture in picture is a thing of the past. It's not on TV. Yeah. I mean, with these modern
TVs, they could use that today, honestly, because TVs are like, you see those memes of today when the dad buys a 90-inch TV and he's got like toddler cartoons on and he's watching sport on his phone. Well, that would be perfect. Put the sport up on the big screen because it's 90 inches, so you can still see.
Yeah, and then you could play. You could play in the little bottom. That's. I don't know why they did away with that feature, picture in picture. Bring it back.
You need to patent this, Will, with HD TVs.
It's not new though. That's the problem. It's just forgotten. Oh man, but no, I don't
think a lot of people were using it, and they thought people didn't care for it. There was a select few people that actually utilized it. So I'm thinking that's why they took it out, because it wouldn't hurt them to keep it in, I would think. Especially the way technology is now. You could probably do a four screen TV, doing different stuff if you wanted to.
You got display for each input on the back of your TV. I mean, my TV's got like 4 inputs behind it. Cooking channel on this one, gardening channel on that one, some sports bullshit, and whatever video game I decided to play.
Just the volume, different headphones in. Like, we're in 2023.
Got your Bluetooth, and you're good to go.
My dad wouldn't let me use that nice TV in the living room. I'd have to play on a 15-inch TV in my bedroom. With me and my brothers all fighting over one controller to play.
I feel bad about what I consigned my child to back in the day. I have the nice fucking rear projection TV. The early HD is fucking 720p. Oh shit! And then he'd be in his room on his little black and white 3x4.
If I ever have a kid, he's not touching any of my fucking games.
You got to train him early, man.
I already have, like, it's funny, like my nephews and nieces and stuff. They're like, "Can we look at your games?" I'm like, for like 5 seconds, and get out. Dude, don't
look at
touch
them, but I'm
anything.
holding both
If you
hands.
open anything in this room, I'll no. You'll be cast out of the family. Like, I
Right,
say
guys,
to my girlfriend, I tell her, I'm like, you can play anything you want in that room. You can't open anything, no matter what. Just don't open anything. Ask, please.
I've had friends, brothers and sisters come over, and it's like, you can only play stuff that's not opened. And it's like, can I play that one? No, it's sealed. Sorry. Can I play this one?
Yeah, your collection. That would be up. Nah, bro. You can play this FIFA, this rugby game, and
now, gentlemen, this is the Shmup show.
I was just gonna say, are we gonna talk about Shmup?
And all we've done is talk about Switch.
Let's go back to Star Ocean. Actually, did you play the new one? I really like the new one too. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Really, I played the new one. I played the early one on PS4.
It's really good. The new one's dope.
Yeah.
Now, for our viewers who don't know better, who would like to define the term shmup, the shoot 'em up? Shmup is short for shoot 'em up. Mm-hmm. And to put a finer point on it, what defines a shmup? Who wants to?
A horizontal or vertical game where you're going against massive amounts of enemies that you have to blow up. I think that's a good way. That's a good, because you shoot them
down, but mainly horizontal or vertical.
Right.
Do you guys prefer? What are your preferences, horizontal or vertical?
Dude, it varies, man. I mean, after playing Drainus, I was like, dude, like I switched it up again, but then I go back and play something like Clatterus Blaze, and on that one, So
yeah, I'm thinking for me it would be straight ahead, so
vertical.
Just going straight up.
Straight.
I just played more shmups like that than going horizontal.
Me too. I think that was the original shmup.
So I started out with R-Type and stuff like that. So I played horizontal ones first.
Wait a minute, not Super R-Type, right?
Oh no, I'm talking Sega Master System.
Okay.
R-Type,
game's rough.
R-Type, and and Life Force and some of that stuff. So I played more horizontal ones to start, and then I did play some vertical ones in arcades, but they were like balls hard, and I just was like, I'd feel like terrible. Like I didn't enjoy them at the time because I just thought they were impossible, and they were trying to eat my quarters.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
Yeah, because I like the console ones, but like now, older, like I like the vertical ones. I think more just because I'm just I don't know addicted to them, like the bullet hells and stuff like that.
It's funny you mentioned Reggie. You mentioned Clatterus Blaze. What's Boob 'em up? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. When you beat the enemy too fast, you get a little a sideshow.
Yes, in case for those of you who haven't played the game, basically your character gets nakeder as the game goes.
So basically, like if you beat the boss in a certain amount of time, the explosion was so brutal that you knocked all their clothes off, and then you'll get to see a picture like that. It was hilarious.
That's why I'd always lose.
Too slow.
I'd always lose because you can't play one-handed.
Sheesh. But no, I get it,
oh man,
I understand completely. I come home and come home from work and I got to pee, and I come in the door real fast and my clothes fly off, and then
This happened when you take pee breaks on this show, ever? Just come back. Sorry, guys.
Did I tell you guys about? I went to the movie theater a lot. Oh, I think I did. Yeah, the guy went to the bathroom in the movie theater, and the guy had his pants halfway down. It's fucking.
Are you serious? Like all the damn.
Yeah, he had his shirt pulled up. His pants. I would say 75% of his ass was showing.
Wow.
And I was like, "Damn, let's go, baby." But yeah, that's a story for another.
You almost got it on your Switch. All right.
No. This is a great time to be a fan of shoot 'em ups because a lot of shoot 'em ups are getting ported to home consoles. I noticed, so a lot of stuff that was kind of like left in arcade. Well, I don't know exactly left in arcades, but just a lot of stuff is getting ported. But the thing about shoot 'em ups is that a lot of them don't get like really full retail releases. Like on a company like Amazon, there's a couple like Raiden has, with all 3 Raiden games are available now on the PS4, PS5, and Switch.
Wait, what? All 3 Raidens are available on one.
Well, or the Raiden 3, 4, and 5. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And they released them backwards.
Yeah, which is
they released 5, 4, and 3.
Really
weird. It's a good point though. When I was picking out games tonight, I was looking at my retail section and I found like 1 or 2, and it's real budget. Like that. I mean, I'll show them later, but it's not technically like shoot 'em up. It's more bullet hell type games. But then, like I'm going through the limited run section and the strictly limited section. It's like shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up.
It seems like we're. Yeah, it seems like it's a niche genre where they like selling them as physical, but they only do it in a limited quantity for most of them. Like you'll see strictly limited or limited run pick them up, but you hardly see like big retail releases of them. We're getting a couple from Amazon. There's the Ray Crisis or Ray Storm a chronology coming out or whatever it was called. That getting 2 games in that, and then of course Raiden, but that's the only ones I can think of right now. But most physical releases are either Play Asia or some limited run company. And what's scary is, that game sells out, the price jumps up. And I'll give you an example. The Aleste collection, jumped in price. I was like, dude, what the hell? I mean, I got mine pretty fast with the Switch version. I saw it going for like over $100. I was like, geez, dude. What's going on?
Well, a lot of these games, like you were saying before, Reggie, are only available on arcades, or some of them will only be available on like the Saturn or the 360. And to get these games, they're hundreds of dollars. So when they do get the remake, it's like now I can play it for $60. I've got that
I love it. I'm so excited that they're doing that. I love what M2 Shot Triggers are doing. They're porting like all the games. They're going through like the companies, the Toplin Arcade.
Such a good job. They do the best job out of everybody.
I wait for their announcements like Christmas. Like I'm like, what are you doing next? And did you hear they're doing Dodonpachi Saidajo, STJ, whatever.
That's the one that was released on 360, right?
I think only PS2. I think maybe.
Oh, PS2. Okay. That's the one that earlier.
Wait. This is a Dodonpachi PS2 game
in Japan.
I got it right here.
Oh, Japan.
It's
Japan.
Reggie,
yeah, Japan.
Show us. Let's see it, Reggie.
It's
right
a
now?
really good game.
Yeah, right now. Go on,
dude. What does mess around like right now?
The Dodonpachi series in general. Because
I love Dodonpachi.
Yeah, dude, so good, dude.
Oh.
I play Dodonpachi on PS1 all the time. That version on PlayStation.
Wait. There's
probably not the best version,
American or Japanese?
Japanese.
All right.
You don't need English to play these games.
No.
Well, no, obviously you don't. But no,
it's emulated. It's a dirty emulation. Okay, you made me admit it. All right, I don't own it physically.
Hold on one sec.
Yeah, take time, man.
But that's the best part about these games. Like if it does only have a Japanese release, you can buy it, and you don't. I mean, you're gonna miss the story, but I don't play shooters for the stories.
Yeah, same with fighting games. Fighting
just
games
some of the
shooters,
menus.
No translation needed. But I'm trying to think back. What was the first fighting or shooting? This is the Shmup show. What was the first Shmup I played? Raiden has got to be up there in arcades.
Yeah, that one's dope.
What's the side scrolling? It's an NES game. It's side scrolling. And I don't know how else to describe it. It's a side scroller shooter.
Well, Life Force is the one that I.
Thank you. Life Force. That's exactly it. Did I hear a cat in the background?
Yeah, dude. Hold on 1 second.
My dog doesn't hear it.
You motherfucker! I want milk.
I want to show you guys this shirt I'm wearing because it's cool.
Sorry, dude. The cat's like senile.
Game mode off, and then.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, actually. That's kind of dope.
Sorry, Fizz, but if I was there, I would punch you in the chest, constantly turning it on and off, on and off, on and off.
I looked at it like, what? I got a Christmas shirt. My mom sent it to me. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I like it.
I don't know. For some reason, the Nicolas Cage pillow comes to mind. I don't know if you're, but anyway.
Well, if we're showing off shirts too, This shirt's the Electric Underground. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that channel on YouTube, but it's pretty much dedicated to shmups or arcade games like beat 'em ups, fighting games, that sort of thing, high skill games and stuff like that. It's amazing. Channel's like really awesome. So if you want to like learn about shmups and like get into like the intricacies of the genre, I would totally recommend that channel. And he has like a whole episode on what is a shmup. It's like 30-40 minutes. So if you really want to get into it, what is a shmup, I would watch that because he's got like a really detailed explanation. So
it's a dope design on the shirt too.
Yeah, it was right here the whole time. I was looking for it. Will.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. That's
nice.
It. And I can't read it.
Yeah.
It could say something completely different.
I like the artwork. It's like Star Wars-y, the desert.
Dononpachi.
Yeah.
I love Dononpachi. It's I had another item that came into my collection and then is left, but now I want back in. I had a Pandora's box. You know what these are?
The God of War one?
No. Pandora's box. It's a two joystick fight stick basically. It's pretty wide. They're about
all buttons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got two joysticks, got two sets of buttons, and it's filled with emulated games,
MAME and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're all MAME exactly. They're all old arcade shit, and it was the exact same shit I used to find in the arcades in Panama, and it's just full of fighting games, all and shmups, and that's where I fell in love with Dononpachi, and yeah.
I love all arcade games, man. Like that's my shit. I like all fighting games, beat 'em ups.
They're like a hidden art, man. The way those games were, looking back at them, I'm so happy that a company like a project like MAME came to existence because a lot of these arcade games would have been lost over time if it hadn't been for MAME, like preserving them. Like it's amazing.
We almost lost them like last generation. They just stopped making these games. We've got probably less than 15 in a span of 10 years. It's crazy. And then suddenly again, we're getting 15 a year. It's awesome.
I like
all the dickheads like us are in executive positions and they're actually fucking saying, let's do that. You know what I mean? I'm aged into it.
I'm really into what Evercade's doing too. Like they've been releasing a lot of cool arcade games that you can't get anywhere else.
How do you guys feel about the Evercade? It's crazy. I mean, I wish they would have more
better. Yeah,
but they're putting multiple games on a cart, so it's pretty amazing.
$20, $30. Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
How are they getting away with it? Is what I'd like to know.
The way those carts are cheap. I'm thinking. So what they put them on the cart.
No, what I mean is all the licensing, are they getting it, or these things that are just falling out of
the licensing is cheaper for like older games, so because a lot of these companies don't really care about the older games. I mean, I think probably the most expensive one they had the deal they got probably was with Capcom, but other than that, all the other companies are like these low tier games, and they're not low tier, but they're older games, so the licensing will probably be really cheap on them. I don't know how much, but it's cheap enough for them to sell these carts for $20. So must be dirt cheap.
You get some cool games, dude. It's like Valis, dude. They have dude, In the Hunt. I bought that right up. I don't know that PS1, nice. So I was like, hell no. I'm
a $300 PS1 game.
Yeah, dude. I was like, this is $20. Yeah, I'll take it. And like I ordered, did you see the cool new Duke Nukem console?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, I was good. I was thinking about it.
I bought it, man. I pounced. I was so happy.
Did you?
I got it. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Now, as long as it doesn't get stolen and I actually get it this time, it'll be all set. Because the freaking Evercade, the handheld, got stolen. Oh, mine was one of the ones. That was BS, man.
When are our dumbasses going to get together and buy one of these goddamn things and put it out on a PS5 or whatever the fuck? Shit. Yeah. PlayStation.
I seen one the other day. It was a legal one being sold on Amazon. It's crazy. It was 4 terabytes. Full libraries of systems like Game Boy Advance, GameCube, PS2. But then it has modern games too, and it's all playable on PC. So it's like got Elden Ring and Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. And the YouTuber reviewing it's playing these games. He's like, they work. It was $300, and I've got 5,000 games, including all the games I wanted on Steam.
Well, the way they get around that is you buy the thing, right? And then it gives you instructions in the box on how to do it. They're not it's not on the item or the system itself. You got to follow the instructions. You go to their website and you can just download the whole thing in one get go. And this way that's a little workaround there. But all right, gentlemen, you guys excuse me, I'll be right back.
No, good to go.
When Will comes back, we'll start the quiz, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Hopefully I got get 2 in a row, maybe.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on.
3 contestants tonight, so it's harder to win the ones with 3 people.
Right on. Fixie, what time is it where you're at right now?
It's 12:40 p.m., but I was playing Zelda till like 3 a.m. So
did you already beat it, or are you just doing extra stuff, or are you just doing
I am 80 hours in. I've finished the 4 main bosses and I'm up to like the last boss, but
okay.
I'm just having so much fun. Like I don't even do quests. I just go to a random spot on the map and just get lost.
The game has finally went to a regular retail price here. It's $59.99 now.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
But, I don't think I'll buy it until it's 40. You guys think that'll happen?
You could find a secondhand copy for 40, like when one pops up on Facebook or something. But I don't see Nintendo selling it for 40 because Breath of the Wild's $80 still, $70 still. Over here it's $79. Breath of the Wild.
I think Jason was telling me that Breath of the Wild, the Japanese version, has all the DLC. The card. Yeah, that's awesome.
I picked that up like actually recently. So it was it's sold out on PlayAsia forever, dude. And then I follow Switch Watch, Jordan. I don't know if you follow that guy's channel, but that guy, my Switch collection, Jordan. If you ever see this dude, thank you. The guy, I love his channel. It's all like low print. He does like every Switch, go over every single Switch game that gets released every week in all regions. Everything that is English.
He says
what
Switch
versions
Watch?
Have English?
Is he a British guy? I think.
Yeah, I think so. But he lives in China and he's got like an accent, like a British accent, I think.
I think I know his channel. Wow, okay. I have to check that out because he did something about Valis collection as well.
Yeah,
I recently got, thankfully, on the Switch.
Oh, it's beautiful, dude.
Yeah, so it was funny because I was going to hit Will up because one of my friends was going to the limited run game store, so you get all your copies of games there for the regular price. And I wanted to see if they had River City Girls too, because I was going to tell Will, and they unfortunately didn't have the PS4 copy there when my buddy went there. They have it now, I think. So when my buddy goes there in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna hit him up again, see if he can get it for me.
It's good that they do that and sell their games for retail prices, even when they're going hundreds of dollars online.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I wish they had a store in New England. That'd be nice.
Or here in Washington, that'd be nice.
Dude, they had that Christmas sale. Like
I remember that.
I went hard. I bought a lot of stuff.
I was on there and they didn't have anything I wanted. I almost bought the Into the Moon game, but I was like, dude, I just don't know. And I kept like debating, and then I just forgot about it. But yeah, that was a good sale, man. It's just they were just missing a couple of games I really wanted on there.
You know what pissed me off is they had the Thumper Collector's Edition up there for like a minute. And I had it in my cart, but I was like, well, I want a couple other things. And then that was sold out when I went to check out.
That's wrong, like, man.
Damn it, dude.
There's something in your cart, man. It should stay in there.
In minutes, dude. I'm talking fast. I was like, I knew all the games, and I just literally had to go and add them to my cart. And by the time I checked
that's like stealing. Like you're at the grocery store and you have something in your cart.
Right?
Same thing.
I agree.
Man, sorry, he got to the checkout first, so we sold him the game, not you.
Yeah, crazy. Exactly. But there's so many limited print companies now, man. And my favorites are probably, I would say, Pix and Love, which they put out the least amount of stuff. I'm liking Strictly Limited again. Their shipping is getting a little bit better, when it comes to timing. And then I would say Red Art Games. They're on point.
Red Art Games have the best customer service, and they're like, I never have any problems with them ever. Like I get it on time. It's always in good condition. They're cool. And cool. Especially if you like shmups, so they don't release like what I'd say the AAA shmups. It's a lot of like indie shmups and like kind of weird shmups or whatever, but they have a ton that they've released.
Yeah, I got a Game Boy one from them on the PS4. It's a Game Boy game, but they put it on the PS4. It's called Space Wing or something like that.
Yep.
I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool.
I have Space Wing. Where are those?
It's Red Art out of France.
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah, they're French.
Yep. I have one of their games. I love some of the artwork, and they're the ones that do with the slip covers over their games as well.
Oh, these two. Yeah. Well, let me do this.
They do the 999 series or 999 print.
So this one is my favorite Red Art games. Void Gore. It's like extremely simple. There's not a lot to it, but it is insanely addicting. Like it is like just I couldn't stop playing it. And then this is basically the same damn game. It's the same thing. But I like this one too. So they're both really good. I like these ones a lot.
You're gonna break the seal soon, right?
I will eventually, man. I'm not like one of those people who like wants everything sealed. I open it when I want to play it, but if I check the price and it's ridiculous, I'm like,
you're like, hey, wait a minute, I'll download it.
Oh, exactly.
I almost went to go buy Final Fantasy 16 today. I had no idea it was already out because they put out that demo. I said, oh yeah, we'll get it later this year. And then my friends are supposed to send me pictures. Yeah, I got Final Fantasy 16 already. Like, what? When did this happen? Like, the game's here already? Like that blew me away. Like, this is the first time I haven't really kept up with the Final Fantasy series, and the game just appeared in front of me. Which is crazy.
I picked up so many copies of Final Fantasy 15 for under $10 that
really
I can't justify. Like even the limited editions I bought for like less than $20. So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah,
I feel that Final Fantasy has become rather I don't want to say generic, but it's just like it's like Call of Duty at this point.
In terms of RPGs, the amount of releases it has practically is because it gets into the mainstream who aren't collectors, who just play their games and then trade them in, and it's in the trade-in bins, and it turns into one of those games like Call of Duty or FIFA or Madden or something.
They sell massively well. I mean, the last Final Fantasy 15 came out, I think, in 2016 or 17, and now we're getting Final Fantasy 16 in 2023. So there's I don't know.
Yeah,
they released like 10 Final Fantasy games between that.
Yeah, like side stories and our sequels. I mean, the only one I care about right now is Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Rebirth. Yeah, that's all I want. And I was so mad, Pixie, because like when they made the announcement of Rebirth, I think they before that they showed Kingdom Hearts 4. I was like, Kingdom Hearts 4, dude. I thought they were done with this series, man. That's why they haven't got to work on the new Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I know. Like, work on the game we all want, please.
Yeah, they're like they're like spreading their resources, working on all this other stuff that people don't care about. At least I don't care about. I want Final Fantasy 7 Remake done, and I'll be happy. But they taking forever.
The first one was brilliant. One of the best JRPGs I've ever played. The remake. So I am looking forward to the second and the third part.
Wait, it was supposed to come out this year, Fixie, and they delayed it to next year. Thanks to Final Fantasy 16. So thanks a lot, Square.
So Final Fantasy 7 Remake, the one that's been out forever, it's not the whole story?
No. So Final Fantasy 7, the original one has 3 discs. They're giving us each disc in a full game, basically.
Oh man, really?
They're expanding the story in certain parts.
There's
like
way more, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be well done, especially when the game is fully done. It's gonna be amazing.
I loved it, dude. I played it on PS4 and then I bought it again on PS5 and played it again.
Nice.
So can we look forward to a Final Fantasy 7 Remake Complete Edition down the road?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll happen.
I don't think so.
It'll come with $1,000 cloud sword.
It would have to be like 7 discs. I don't think they'll ever put that out.
Oh, that's right, because the first one alone takes like 100 gigs.
Yeah, the second one's going to be 2 discs. The third one will be the same. So it would have to be at least 6 discs. It's just not a reasonable release, you know.
Like I said, just like Call of Duty, 100 gigs.
No, I mean,
but at least you're getting it all on the disc, not download.
I mean, unless 4 terabyte hard drives have become like a regular for systems, you know, on the stand for a good price. It's I kind of agree with you, Fixie. Like, I don't see that happening with that game being a complete edition. Too much room, unless they do the uninstall feature like they did with Metal Gear Solid 4 back on the PS3. If you guys remember that, like Metal Gear Solid would let you install the chapters as you played the game. Like there was like this big segment of a snake smoking a cigarette, and it would load the next chapter and uninstall the other previous chapter. It was really weird, but yeah.
During the cutscene, we're gonna uninstall the game. That's why it's an hour long.
Oh man.
Hey guys, I think it's time for Figsy's quiz.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's time for America's favorite game show, Figsy Quiz, where we put the minds of the world's greatest video game collectors to the test. And now, the host of our show, Figsy!
Why is it so
We're looking at everybody's grooving and shit. Yeah, I just
Thanks again to Pavel for providing the questions. So to go with today's theme, the quiz will be shoot 'em up theme. It's some really good questions. I'll practice it with Pavel, so this will be fun. So there are 3 of you tonight. Have we got a volunteer on who would like to go first?
I want to go first.
With that in mind, we'll go first. It's going to work in a clockwise circle. So Joe will go second, and then Reggie will go third. Each question's worth a point. If you get a steal, it'll be worth a point as well. I'm going to keep score because Joe is playing tonight, so I'll be running the animations as well. All right, question number 1. This one's for you, Will. A subgenre of shooters that features an overwhelming number of enemy projectiles, often in visually impressive formations, is called
bullet hell.
That is correct. Will takes the first
Ding,
point.
ding, ding, ding.
What is it in Japanese?
It's
It's Danamaku. I'm pretty sure.
All right, question number 2. This one is for you, Joe.
Oh no. What the hell?
Literal translation of a game by Treasure is Japanese grosbeak. Titled during development as Project RS2, the game began as a sequel to Radiant Silvergun and borrows many elements from it.
Oh,
A sequel to Radiant Silvergun.
it's called.
Reggie.
The title was in my head.
Japanese grosbeak. Why do I have a bird in my freaking question? Damn, dude.
I got this one, by the way.
Good
So if
for
you
you,
think
bro.
about it.
Japanese big beak, yellow beak. I don't know, man. I'm gonna pass.
Reggie?
Radiant Silvergun. It's come on, man. I gotta. Dang, I feel like there's like a timer going on in there.
There isn't.
I know.
We still got that music.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we do.
I'm sorry. I've got to pass on this one, man. I can't remember.
Let's mix it a little more.
And Will?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Ikaruga?
Will's got it, guys.
What?
Holy shit.
That was. Oh my god! Wow, I was thinking of something. Okay.
Oh, Stab in the Dark wins.
So
Nice.
Will's got off to an early start of 2 points. Question
Yeah.
number 3. This one's for Reggie.
Yeah.
This game is a modification of Sega's rail shooter, The House of the Dead 2, in which the gun is replaced by a keyboard.
Easy. Typing of the Dead.
Damn it, I knew that one too.
Typing of the
great-
Dead.
Mm-hmm. My buddy
Did you take the
just got that game recently.
Nice. It's cool. I
Does it come
didn't
with
get
the
that
keyboard?
one.
It does, right?
It's supposed to. It actually is 2
Yeah.
players, so you have 2 keyboards. 2-player action.
That's
I
cool.
was watching you were doing a podcast and your bro your something it's
They tried to rip him off when he traded in some good stuff to get it.
yeah.
It was horrible.
Oh, you talking about Cat?
Was it HAG? I can't remember the initials. Cat, yeah, KAG.
Cat, yeah.
Yeah, poor guy. But yeah, I've been there. I felt.
I don't
that.
think CAG is poor.
No, I'm talking poor bastard. You
I've
got-
seen
you-
CAG's
Yeah.
collection. I don't think that guy's poor. Dude's got Neo Geo games up the wazoo.
Mhm.
I'm
All right,
poor.
question number 4. Well, this one's for you. Scrolling shooter Radiant Fighters Aces is an exclusive for what console?
Raiden Fighters Aces.
I know this one too.
Sega Saturn?
It's not the Saturn, Joe.
I think it's a handheld. Game Boy Color. No, Game Boy Advance. That's my answer.
Neither Game Boy system. Reggie?
Okay.
100% the Xbox 360.
It is the Xbox 360.
That's right. We were tied.
This is the PlayStation Collectors Podcast, damn it.
I had a bird in my question, dude. Fucking zoology question or something. Like, that threw me off. So I'm like, birds, beaks. I don't know, man.
All right, question 5, Joe. This one's for you.
Oh god. Oh, I love this game.
What means the letter A in the vertically scrolling shooter MUSHA for the Sega Genesis?
Assault.
So it's not assault. Reggie?
I'm gonna guess here.
That was my strategy.
I mean, assault. You would think it's the right, but I think it's
Well, the rest of the question was metallic.
Oh, there's more a
Ukraine,
question?
Super hybrid. What?
Blank.
Which you can see on the screen anyway.
Oh, I think I have a better guess. Damn it.
Armor.
It is
Fucking
armor.
That was my
Yes!
guess. Damn it.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's
In
go,
the
Reggie.
lead. All right.
Moving on to question number 6. This is the cover of what game?
Is this Reggie's question?
No, it's my question.
Okay.
This is Reggie's question.
Oh, it's a Reggie's question.
This is easy. It's greatest.
That is greatest. So at the end of round 2, Joe has yet to score. Will has got himself 2 points, and out with the lead of 4 points is Reggie. Let's move on to round 3, guys. All right, so this round is going to be a music question. I've got 3 soundtracks to show you. You have to tell me what game this music comes from. So the first one is for Will. Question 7. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second, guys. Question 7's disappeared.
No problem.
All right, we'll come back to question 7. I have to re-download it. Question number 8 for Will.
You got this, Will.
Is it Raiden?
Not right.
No?
I thought it was Contra.
It is Contra.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
The shoot
I
'em
got
up.
a point.
That's
I'm not shut out. That's all I give a
Is,
shit.
is Contra a shoot 'em up?
It's a running gun.
Running gun base.
A running
I
gun.
mean,
Okay.
Well, it's got the front view. No, it's not.
I mean, to me, shoot 'em up. You require a ship or some sort of flying vessel. So I mean,
It's a vague genre, and then sub.
Yeah, there's different categories. You could kind of throw Contra in there, running gun in there.
It gets fuzzy. Like, what do you call Rive? Like, especially when you get into twin stick shooters and are those shmups? Like, it gets a little confusing.
All right, Joe, this one's for you.
Sounds old. Very, I don't know. Strikers.
I know it.
Not
I said-
Strikers. Reggie?
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug it is.
oh man, I love
Yeah.
Metal Slug. That's
All right, this one's for Reggie.
Star Fox.
Ding, ding, ding. It's Star Fox.
I love that thing. I should have
That
let
was
it play a
fun,
little bit longer though.
Yeah, just to enjoy it.
Yeah, such a good thing.
All right, guys. Moving on to the final round. We've got a score update. Joe's got himself on the board with 1. Will's got 2 points. And now on a huge lead of 6 is Reggie.
Come on.
Doing it.
Stolen points.
Final round
worth half.
will be meme related, I guess. So I'm going to show you a couple of images, and you have to tell me what the video game is from the images shown. All right, Will, this one's for you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
I know this one.
that's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
God damn it! I don't know what the fuck this is. Well, you got Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, and you got a B-man.
It's a really weird threesome, is what it is.
Yeah.
You got this, Will.
Figsy, no, I don't actually. Mary Kate and Ashley. I don't know. You take it. If you know it, Joe, go ahead and have it.
It's Twin B.
Oh, God damn it!
I love those games.
Good job, Joe.
All right, Joe, this one's for you.
Let's do it. Cuphead.
That is Cuphead. Joe takes another point.
All right.
All right, Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it. That's a good
Whoa.
one. That's a good one.
Oh, I can't wait to steal this one.
Yeah, this. What the heck? Virtual Cop.
God damn it! Fuck
That
you.
is virtual.
Okay, yes. All right. I still. Man, I almost messed it up. Though. I was
Veruia
like thinking of
Cup.
something else.
And that concludes this week's Figsy's quiz. And the winner, his second time playing undefeated, is Reggie. Congratulations.
Right on.
Hey, Reggie, can you read between the lines?
You got 4 out. Will.
God damn it.
I didn't get shut out. That's all I care
And
about.
second place goes to Joe.
Really?
Yeah, you got 2 points in that last round.
Nice. Twin B.
Right on.
Take it.
Well,
Will was on a roll too until you came on the show, Reggie, and Will hasn't won since.
oh man.
That's what you sound like.
Oh man.
All right, so
That was cool.
shmups. Getting back on subject, I brought some shmups on the show. I would like to share with you. I have a small collection of shmups. I do enjoy them, but like I said, most of the shmups I play are emulated because that's the biggest part of my my shmup pleasure comes from arcade games from back in the day. I don't have a Pandora's box to show you, but I do have a couple games I'd like to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and bust these out now. So if you guys will bear with me.
Right on.
First and foremost, I got to show mine first because Reggie's has all these, and he can not show them later. So first up, the only physical shmup on PS3 for the NTSC region.
Nice.
Under Defeat HD.
I'm actually going to argue that that's incorrect because I'm going to show another one in a second.
For NTSC.
Yeah. I'll show it right now. So people say that there's only 4 shmups for the PS3, but this one is a musical rail shooter. It's heaps of fun, and it's called Child of Eden.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
Yeah, it's a PS Move game, right?
It's really cheap. You can play this with the PS Move controller, but you can play with a controller as well. It's a heap of fun. So if you want to,
Yeah, I saw that too.
The PS Move controller.
cheap shooter for the PS3, grab Child of Eden.
It is a good game. It's
Still on the cheap too, I think.
Yeah, you can get it for under $20.
It's beautiful too.
Can't get this for
It's
under
very-
$20.
It's a gorgeous
so
game.
no, I like this. Under Defeat HD Deluxe Edition. It has a soundtrack, and to me, if it's got a soundtrack, it's better than any other game without a soundtrack. So there you go.
I could ask you guys something. Do you guys keep your soundtrack in the games, or do you keep them separately?
In the
Because that
game.
one comes loose. It isn't like attached and part of the game.
Well, I mean, if it comes in the game, it's no contest. But otherwise, I put them in a sleeve, a little paper sleeve, and I shove it in the game. But there's not many games.
I know I've got a big collection of soundtracks that I keep separate.
I can't.
Some of them, like Skullgirls for PS4, came in a CD case. So it's like, well I don't want to store it by itself, so I want to store them all together.
Yeah, most of them come in the box or in the edition or with it. I usually keep them together, but the ones that are loose, I will keep.
I have a weird one, like a Rule of Rose. When I bought that game, I got a pre-order bonus, which was the soundtrack. So that soundtrack I just threw in the game because I didn't want to lose it or anything like that.
That's cool, man.
It'd be a valuable soundtrack, that one.
I know, right?
I've seen it locally for $100 on OfferUp, but no, without owning Rule of Rose, there's like no point in having the soundtrack. But all right, here's another one. PS4 game, Cyverior Delta.
Yes,
that's a good game. It's hard.
This one has a
freeze. Hammer time.
The bullet graze system, which is insane.
Exactly.
It's intense, dude. Like you got to get close to those bullets to get that energy, and it's like it zooms in.
By Dispatch Games. So yeah, Cyverior Delta.
So that game, like when I first started getting into like shmups heavily, that was one of the ones I tried, and I had to back off. I was like, I can't beat this game, and like I've gone back to it, and I've gotten better, but it's a tough game.
Yeah,
fun though.
Another shmup to show off. Sure, all you guys have this in your collection. Raiden 5 Director's Cut.
I love that game.
Yeah, me too.
I love Raiden. I love OG Raiden. You know, I wish. I wish, you know, a game like this. I wish they had the OG, or you know, It makes sense to have Raiden 1 through 4 because they're small games. You can fit it all on one disc. But no, I guess it makes sense if you're a company and you want to make money. But yeah,
they're like, no, we can get $40 times 5.
I really like Raiden DX. You ever play that one? Like the Japanese version of the PS1 game.
Yeah, I have that one.
It's really good. It's basically Raiden 1, Raiden 2, but like there's like a remix version of it or something.
Oh, wait a minute! It came out on PS1 in America too.
Did it?
Raiden? Yeah, Project Raiden.
Was it on that with it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was a long box game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Last one, Darius HD.
Yes.
I do believe this one has the previous versions on it as well. It's like 3 different versions on here. It's been a minute since I played it, but yeah, Darius. And it's weird. In this one, the enemies are giant fish mecha. I don't get it, but I guess it's one angle to take. But yeah, that's the extent of my. I might have a couple more. I
have loved Darius. That's serious, dude. Did you ever get, when you were kids? Did you ever see the dual screen Darius in the arcades? You ever see the actual? Oh man, I have like a very vivid memory of seeing it. It was 2 screens, and it's like a lot, the shmup, like a bullet. And I remember it was
like the old X-Men arcade, like the
6-player one. And it was like, it's just like takes up. It was amazing. And I remember being like 8 or 9 years old, and there was a kid who was like 16, and he was playing it, and he was destroying it. I was just blown away. Like I was mesmerized. I'm like, how are you doing this? Like
he's making that quarter last.
Dude, I loved arcades, man. I miss that so much.
One last entry. I forgot to mention. This is the best shooter of all time. This is Amori.
No, that's for the homework.
Thank you.
I've never.
Fuck you. This is the
really shooter.
No, it's not.
That isn't real.
It's a creepy RPG. Is what it is.
Really? Okay.
I got a really dark joke, but I'm just gonna leave it in my head.
Oh God.
Okay. Oh man. Anyway, that's what I got to show off. All right, Joe. Let's whittle down Reggie's pile a little more. What do you got?
You want me to go next? I have a ton of stuff. You
sure? Okay.
Yeah, I might go next. I won't have as much as Joe.
All right.
Let's see it, Biggs.
So I've got all the PS3 shmups. Will's already shown one. Then we got a couple more. So I believe this was originally in the arcades. This is Ketsui.
Yes.
And then there's a sequel on PS4.
One of the best.
I played this. It's a heap of fun. It's really, really hard. I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, highly recommend this one. And it's a vertical shooter.
Yeah, the
literally
game
one
gives you low credits, and the more you die, the more credits you earn. You make the game easier, which is crazy.
Maybe I need to put more time into it. It's probably my favorite on the PS3. This one's really fun. Unfortunately, it's pretty expensive. So if you can emulate it, definitely go for that road. But this one is Memoruken's Curse. So the way this works is there's 6 different characters. Each of them have their own different abilities, and they're all unique. They're really fun. They're all these little anime girls. So it's like a cute type of shoot 'em up, but it is a heap of fun. There's gameplay on my YouTube channel if you guys want to watch me struggle through the game. I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, it's a heap of fun, this one. I can see why it's an expensive game. Hopefully we get this re-released on PS4 or PS5 at some point. It's one of the few that haven't been re-released. One that used to be expensive, but now is cheap because it's on PS4 is Caladrius Blaze. Of course, I had to get the PS3 version.
What's the market price for a Japanese copy?
It used to be like $200, but now you can get one for 50. So it's a cheap game now. I did play this years ago, but I can't even remember it, to be honest.
That's a really good game.
Like I said, it's a boom 'em up.
Yeah,
it's got great graphics. It's got a cool little story thing going on.
Good
it's
good too.
Yeah,
and what I wanted to talk about is sort of
awesome
is a different
patterns, dude. The patterns are real sick in that game. Sorry,
a different genre of shoot 'em up. This is like a top-down shmup, but I'd still call it a shmup, and it's Blue Rider. Heap of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this. I actually finished this game. It's got reminds me of like a Game Boy Advance style levels you go through, and really fun bosses. And yeah, it's a cheap play age game. It's one of their cheapest releases. It's actually their first release. It's number 1.
Okay.
So if you can pick up not the limited edition but the case, I think you can get it for like $40. And this is a heap of fun.
That was like their first exclusive release from PlayAsia. I remember that one.
Now I got a few more here.
I'm going to interject real quick here, Figs.
Yeah.
If we're counting twin stick shooters as shoot 'em ups, Dead Nation?
Oh, is that a real physical?
No, this is a what's the word? Custom cover.
That's still cool. Wow.
Is that Housemark?
The commercial for that game was so insane. Like, oh man, I still remember it.
That is a Housemark.
It's just crap. No, is that crap? No, this is a crappy case. But yeah, Dead Nation. So would this be considered a shoot 'em up? Twin stick shooter?
No.
Let's see what the internet.
So I believe that in order for something to be a shmup, it has to have a scrolling screen that forces you to move.
The internet says it's a top-down shoot 'em
or
up.
sideways. The term shmup is abused, dude. It's not.
I would side with Joe on this. Yeah, scrolling screen is.
That's like a pure. I know it's a shmup. I know it is. If it doesn't have a scrolling screen, then it's probably some sort of subgenre of twin stick shooter, or there's lots of games. There's this game, Night Witch. I was going to show. I don't know what the hell to call this, dude. It's like a shmup, side-scrolling Metroidvania twin stick shooter with freaking cards and magic.
I feel like that's more of a twin stick. But
wow. You call Nier Automata a shoot 'em up?
That's out already.
Dude, this game's legit, Reggie. I really like this game. Yeah, it's hard as balls, but I really like it.
We ask the hard questions here on the PlayStation Collectors Podcast.
It gets fuzzy. And I could see debating what is and isn't a shmup both ways for a long time. It could be, yeah.
No, but Joe, I do agree with you. A shoot 'em up, a shmup requires a scrolling screen.
Forces you to move because you gotta always dodge bullets. You can't sit still. But then you got what's in the hunt? Because in the hunt is a side-scrolling shmup in every way, but the screen moves when you move.
Yeah.
But no, and you gotta have a spaceship. It's gotta have a flying vessel. So
no way, dude. There's so many what are Parodius is their game's all silly. Ice cream surfer. You're like a little dude on an ice cream cone.
Yeah, but you're flying around in that motherfucker.
Yeah. So it's
I said, what did they say the other week? Ice cream surfer sounds like a sex move. I gave her the old Cleveland steamer, followed up with the ice cream surfer, and now we're married.
That was Red Hot Games, wasn't it? That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What else you got for us, Figs?
I got a few more. I haven't opened many of these, so fortunately I wouldn't have played them, but they will be possibly being played one day. This is
Good one.
Limited Run Games, Araburst, Chronicles Saviors. This was quite expensive. I think this was a $60 release when they did this.
Yeah, that also includes the arcade game, the 4-player arcade game, I believe, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. So it's like 2 games in there. It's cool.
Yeah, nice. It was like the first, two game. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
It was the first $60 limited run release, and it was quite controversial at the time, but it still sold out. So they unfortunately keep doing it.
There are.
Here we have Skyforce Anniversary.
Well, take that one out. Take that one out.
I've watched gameplay of this one. It looks like a heap of fun. I ended up picking up the Vita copy as well for some reason, but I sold that.
That is a really good game. It's fun.
Super Hydra.
Wow.
This one looks really cool. Again, I haven't played it, but it looked really cool, so I had to pick it up.
Yeah, it reminds me of Gradius.
Yeah, it's like a SNES shmup almost.
Spaceship flying.
And I said one that I was really excited for because it's expensive on the 360 and I really wanted to play it. And then it got a strictly limited release and I jumped on it. And then before I even got my copy, it was in the retail shops cheaper. So that pissed me off a little bit. That is the Death Smiles 1 and 2.
I got I'm not going to tell you guys where, but I got the thing for $20 2 days ago.
On PS4?
Oh, nice number, 56.
Yeah, but I do.
Oh, that's release 56.
What number they number all their games? So this is number
that's the release.
695 out of 1500.
Pretty good.
But I do really like that about PlayAsia and Strictly Limited that they do number their games. It's something that Limited Run could have done from the start, and they.
So that thing got a common release though, right?
Yeah, it got a retail release.
All right.
Yeah, like on Amazon, I think it did.
You got a PAL release as well, so you can get it pretty cheap.
Did you ever get like a sub 20 number? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I have a really low number for. It might even be the game you want.
Oh, come on, man.
No, it's not. But I've got 25 for something. I'll pull it out.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, my last Labyrinth is like 18, I think.
I take it as a personal point of pride that Figsy has nothing I want.
Well, he showed about 6 things I want. So yeah, number 7.
Oh, nice,
dude! I want that.
I sold that one.
I'm holding on to it. I don't really want to sell it because it's got one of my favorite artworks. I absolutely love the artwork.
It was nice.
It's meant to be a really fun shooter as well. So I'm
kind of
holding on to my copy. I was a Strictly Limited fan from day one and bought it retail. And
it's like story driven too, which is kind of cool.
You can get the Switch copy for significantly cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheap on the Switch.
I'm sorry, but that artwork.
The PS4 version held its value still.
Like $200 some.
Yeah, it's like 500 Australian dollars. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
the artwork on that game is candidate for ugliest game. I've also.
I love it.
Well, I was thinking about that when I was looking for the homework. I'm like, it's kind of in the eye of the beholder. I feel like some of this stuff.
So here we have. I'm probably going to mispronounce this one.
Gundemoniums.
Gundemonius. Yeah, I need.
This one looks like a heap of fun. It's got that real like old school NES look to it.
Yeah.
Is they're flying around? How?
Yeah, it's flying around in little shit.
Their guns. I got the Vita version of it.
I'll be honest, I didn't love that game. I do have it, and it was okay, but like I would rather play Cotton or something else for sure.
It's really old. It's one of those PC shoot 'em ups they made back in the day that I forgot what format they used, but yeah, it's still cool.
It was okay. It was cool.
So Joe informs me that I've got a cover variant of this one. I had no idea. That is Stardust Galaxy Warriors.
Nice, dude. Yeah. It's a reverse cover, but to have it sealed, that cover sealed is pretty cool, man.
Sweet. Again, I bought this brand new retail from Strictly Limited. I bought the first 12 releases and then I stopped because they started pumping out like 3 a month.
That's one of my favorite shmups, by the way. It's a co-op, couch co-op, if you want to play with your friends. And
nice.
The survival mode is really fun. Like you can just like keep going and keep going. It's insane, and you can like resurrect your friends when they die. So if all your friends suck and you're good, you can keep them alive and keep playing. Yeah.
I mean, what shoot 'em up is gonna test the waters and do a co-op shoot 'em up online?
Right. Well, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But
wait a minute, are you telling me that's not a thing?
Mm-mm.
No, what the hell?
Do you know how the shmup community feels about lag, dude?
Yeah, they would be mad. It had to be perfect.
Well, it can't be any worse in the fighting community.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, they got rollback netcode for the fighting community. Why can't they do it with a fucking shmup?
I mean, input lag and just people's connections,
and beat 'em ups for that matter.
No, like ping would really affect shoot 'em ups.
Yeah,
dude,
it'd be crazy. You'd have to be playing with people that are like.
You're talking about people who complain between 5 ms and 3 ms.
Yeah, there's
I can't even tell the difference between 1 and 10.
There's a few games that'll tattletale on you if you're playing with a Wi-Fi or a wired connection. A couple fighting games that'll let you know this dickhead's playing wired, this dickhead's playing,
you can decline the Wi-Fi or whatever.
Right? No, what can they?
Well, when we played PUBG together, I've got a 0.3 second delay. It's almost a full second. It's crazy.
And in that 0.3 seconds, you tell me what I'm doing wrong 6 times. Fuck you, Pixie. I hate playing PUBG.
I'm fighting like a whole team and Will's looting.
Well, you should be in the house with me looting too, fucker.
It's a collecting game, Pigsy.
It's a shopping simulator. Stop it.
All right, the next one. Again, you guys mentioned previously our favorite low print companies. Just based off all these games, Strictly Limited is mine because they have so many quality releases.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have.
Oh, nice.
That's a great game. I wish I picked that up on the Switch.
Say it, Pixie. What's it called?
Yeah, Switch copies so much now.
What's it called, Pixie? Say it.
Sturgeon.
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 Yeah. That's what I remember calling it. I hope I'm right.
Phonetically, it looks like Sturgeon, but okay.
Okay, this one's got a low number. So it's a Play Asia release. We have Dimension Drive.
That's a good game. That was fun.
I'm just going to show off my number 23 here.
Yep.
That was the second game I ever won CC.
Nice. Let's go, Joe.
Ghost Blade HD was the first one I did.
Oh, nice. That's all the games I pulled out, guys. So Reggie, Joe, who would like to go next?
Joe?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go.
All right. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back too. I gotta just grab something real fast.
All right.
All right, guys.
Okay.
I want to see him, Joe.
Well, the first one I got. So these are just some of the classics. Battle Garaga.
And like me, you've got the Korean version because that was the first one to come out, right?
Yeah, so I buy whatever the first one that comes out is, and I used to replace them with the ESRB releases, but I'm not doing that anymore, dude. I'm just done. I decided the limited run just announced they were doing the Saiko collections, and I already bought the Japanese copies, and I'm like, no, dude, I'm not doing that again. So I'm just gonna keep those.
Do you remember when that came out? That there was a collector's edition that you could get the English version too, but it was like $500.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah, and then, people were doing that just to get the English version. I'm like, it's a shoot 'em up. Just get the Japanese version.
Yeah, seriously. It doesn't matter. There's a couple menus, but that's about it. And you can look up online what they all mean, and it takes you 5 minutes, and then you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not like an RPG or something. But this game is a classic, I would call it. It's just got an amazing scoring system. It's really hard. It's just the only thing about this one is, for me, it's not visually the most appealing, and the bullets are kind of hard to see. So that's my only critique. But it's a fantastic game. This is my favorite horizontal shmup, rolling gun overpower. Nice. It's like a side-scrolling bullet hell, Don Mako style, basically type game. And it's got 2 modes. It's got just have to dodge everything and good luck mode. And then there's a mode where you can clear a path of bullets and use, make a space for you to survive. It's a lot more forgiving. Super fun. Highly recommend this one. I think it got, this is a strictly limited version, but I think there's a Japanese version too. Pretty sure.
It should probably be a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Espa Radi. It's kind of like Ketsui, I guess, sort of. I would kind of compare it to that. You're not in a ship. This is one of the ones where you're like a little person floating around shooting stuff. Amazing game, hard as balls. One of the best shmups. I have it on Switch too. Tyler,
only in Japan. That one.
Yeah, no English, no ESRB release. This is only a Japanese as far as they might be an Asian or Korean one. I'm not sure, but definitely no American version. But super collectible. Like if you're into collecting, you want to get shmups, this is one I would 100% get for sure. Same thing with this one, which I'll show because you already showed the other one. This is the Destiny.
Yeah, no, that's not what that
Ketsui Destiny. This is the PS4 version. Absolutely sick. One of the best shmups ever made. I mean, hands down. And this is one of the most collectible ones on the PS4 for sure. It's already really expensive, and it's going to get even worse.
I didn't buy it at retail, and I'm like, oh wait, and it got more expensive.
Yeah, and this is one of the M2 shot triggers too. So like, if you see M2 shot triggers on anything, that's buy it. That's going to be a good game. It's probably not true. So this is just like one of my favorite shmups. Period. Dangun Feveron. I love this game. It is flipping amazing. It's like disco shmup is the idea. It's like got a disco ball in the back, see that? And it's got like funky music. And there's again a couple different modes, but there's like just a high score mode that is just absolutely insanely fun. So this only got released, I believe, from limited run. I don't think there is even a Japanese version. I could be wrong, but I got this from limited run. Maybe there is one from Asia, but as far as I know, there isn't. So this game sucks balls, but is insanely collectible. So for like purely like if you want to collect shmups type shit, this is extremely hard to find. And the
is there only a German release? Is there no UK one?
There's a UK one.
Okay.
And that's the one that's even more valuable. So I got the USK one just because even finding this is really hard. And the game is really bad. Like I can't stand it. So like I wasn't gonna like go out of my way to get the crazy version. And but yeah, if you want to like complete a shmup collection or anything like that, you want to try to get this if you can, because it's really hard to find. And then I just want a couple like new shmups that have just came out recently. This is called Sofstar.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's relatively new. It's a Red Art game shmup, and I probably should have said this is my favorite one, to be honest with you. This is probably my favorite one that Red Art has ever released. This is excellent. I loved this game. I got the 1cc on it a little while back. Just a super amazing game. I mean, there's not too much to say about it other than I really like the way the shooting works. So this is one of those games that like the closer you are to the enemies, the more damage you do. So once you like wrap your head around that, you grow like big brass balls in the game.
Yeah.
Like
so you have to be more risky because makes sense.
And then you figure out like just how long you can get in there and do damage before you got to run, or whether or not you can just like stay there and kill him before he shoots, or I don't know. It's just really fun, like strategy playing that game. And then this is also a new shmup that came out recently that I really like. It's Crisis Wing. It's a East Asia Soft release. I think VGNY put it out.
Yep.
Right. I love the alien on the front cover. That's awesome.
That game has some good tunes too.
This game is awesome, dude. Like literally, I bought it digitally first because it was like mad cheap. Got insanely addicted, and then when they announced the physicals, I was like so excited. Yep. So I bought it for the PS4 and the Switch, and I haven't opened either because I have the digital. But I still play it all the time. That's another thing I love about shmups is like they're great when I don't know what else I want to play. I'm just like, give me this, blow stuff up, no thoughts, in and out. And then the last thing I want to show is Andros Dunos 2. Really like this one.
Yeah, that was impressive. It's
what I like about this one is it's fair. it's hard, right? Like, but it's not a ludicrous bullet hell. Like you feel like some games, like when I play them, I'm like, okay, realistically, if I'm gonna like beat this or 1cc it, this is gonna take me months. Like, months of dedication.
Years of my life. Yeah,
I could probably do it, but it will be a mission, which I do with certain games. I play them for hours and hours and hours, but the payoff's amazing when you actually
like
win.
a Super Meat Boy type of game.
Sure, yeah, but when you finally do it, even if it's on accident, even if you stumble into the victory, it feels amazing. You're like, I can't even describe it. But just to show my support, Reggie, I want to show you. So I always do buy everything on everything, dude. And
yes.
I even freaking bought the 3DS on you guys.
I got that one too, brother. Yes, I'm not alone.
Okay, good. It's like, I gotta have it. If you're gonna release freaking 3DS shmups, I am there. So like, there's nothing wrong with.
And it's really cool. The bottom screen like moves with your controller. How you move it, the pilot will move their controls, which is really cool. So,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty badass,
dude. I swear to God, now that the 3DS is no longer a thing, I'm like so nostalgic for it, and I miss it, and I'm like, it was so cool. I wish there was more stuff for it. I don't know. Like, as soon as it's gone, I'm like, I love it so much, man.
It's time to start buying these games now. They're expensive.
Yeah. And then, all right, I'm gonna show 2 more things that are Switch games. I know I'm not supposed to, but just for collecting purposes. So if you're into collecting shmups, actually, I should show 3.
We love all video games here on the PlayStation Collectors Podcast.
Razion X.
From NG Dev Team.
Yep. They I think they just reprinted this actually like a week ago or something like that. So maybe it's still in stock, probably not. But game's freaking awesome. The graphics are, I love the art, the graphics. Like I don't know, just look it up, watch a video. It looks gorgeous. And it's really fun, and it's extremely collectible, extremely valuable. So if you're into that, I would get it.
We're into that.
Yeah, for sure. This game isn't like amazing, but it is very collectible now.
Oh, that was what I had too for a list. Nice.
It got like delisted from the digital store. Like you can't buy it.
Like 2 years ago, which is weird.
Yeah. And so PlayAsia had released this edition, and then it got delisted. So then you can't get it anymore. So now this thing is just freaking, I don't know how much it's going for, but it's probably a lot.
It has like this 80s anime theme to it too. Like it's like in the beginning of the game. It's so cool, and the game is just
it's good.
It's good. Yeah.
What's the title on that? I can't quite make it out.
RXN.
RX Raijin, or that's what I used to call it. That's probably wrong.
I don't know.
These weird names, man. RX Raijin.
Yep.
Somebody in the comments will correct us.
Oh,
give us the proper name.
Forgot to take this out earlier. So this is just another just rare thing you're not going to see very often. This is it's like called the Quartet Kings or something like that.
I've seen this one before. It's awesome.
So there was a limited print company called B-Side Games. I don't know if you remember them, you heard of them, but they were a Japanese low print company that went out of business. And like when they were going out of business, they had like a sale, like 50% off all our stuff. And they had like 4 games for sale. And I bought this one. Oh, let me show you the other one. Might as well. Yeah, because it is really pretty. And I bought. They had this really sick version of Golf Story.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they both came in these amazing sleeves, dude. They're so gorgeous. But yeah, this it's not like insanely expensive or anything now, but I feel like down the line this is going to be like really hard to get because there's just not a lot of them out there. Company went out of business, and but it's also like the game itself's like a Nintendo level 8-bit shmup. It's like a co-op shmup you can play with 4 people. So it's not going to be like the most sought after game for that, but it's just for collectible. It's going to be pretty hard to get.
Yeah, I guess they weren't making too many sales because they went out of business. That's crazy.
Yep. Oh, what was their big game?
There was a European low print company that went out of business as well. So
really,
yeah, not all of them are working, and they ended up selling their games for $5 a pop. I bought a copy of the game. It only has 999 copies, and I bought it for $5 brand new.
Wow,
crazy.
According to price charting, RXN Ryzen, $120 complete.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I think
Got
it was
one more to
at one
quickly
point.
sneak in.
It doubles. It's just double what it cost at retail. So yeah, I guess that's fair.
This is a really, really cheap game. It's a side-scrolling shooter.
Yes.
9 more EX. You can get this for $10. Actually, in Australia, you can get a Switch copy for $5 because one of our retailers, JB Hi-Fi, went to order 3,000 copies and accidentally put an extra 0 in and ordered 30,000.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's so.
Get this. It is such a fun game. I finished it. You can play it in like 8 hours, but yeah.
Yeah, the gimmick
recommend.
that you could stop time, slow everything down, really like it's fitting for that game.
Dude, I had a lady call me at my work, and she said her company she was meant to send us a check for $3,000, and she sent us a check for $30,000. And this lady called me losing her mind, like, I'm gonna lose my job. Ah! I was like, all right, we're not gonna keep it.
One of my favorite things about old arcade shooters was the slowdown. I mean, you mentioned
that help you out.
Sign. Yeah, it totally. You know, in the 2 minute shit on the screen, and it starts to crawl, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a sweet spot right there.
I feel like that's a legitimate thing, though. Like some games, like I think the slowdown is on purpose, almost.
Oh,
like,
or it's Switch.
Sure, that's true.
What games have you got for us, Reggie?
Yeah, sorry I had to dip out earlier, man. I did my laundry in my apartment building. That's the first time I did it here because I was in a hurry, and I did it before, but somebody had stolen a pair of my drawers before out of the laundry, and that pissed me off. So now, like schedule, when as soon as my stuff is done, I got to go down and get it. So that's why I went earlier. So
Joe, you'll never guess what I bought on eBay.
Dude, I was so mad when that happened. I was like, what the hell? That's pure draws. So that's why I was in a hurry to get down there. But I think I don't know. Could you give me just a quick lapse of what you showed earlier? Maybe.
Yeah.
Just like
we'll go speedrun. I did Space Blaze, Danganronpa, Ketsui, Esperad.
Okay.
Rolling Gunner, Battle Garega, So Star, and
Crisis. That's where I came back at Battle Garega.
I want Battle Garega. Man.
You got that first one, that German one. I've been trying to get that one, man. It's so weird.
Korean one.
Wait,
this is a Korean one?
Yes, Korean.
This one's Korean.
No, not that one. Not that one. It's the first one he shows the space.
Oh, Space Blaze.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing's wicked hard to find. That's what I was saying. Like, there's a UK version that's even rarer, but it's like. Yeah, dude, it's like I've never seen it for sale other than I've seen pictures of it, but I've never seen it on eBay or anything.
Okay, here we go. So with mine, it's going to be kind of unique. Well, what system would you guys like to see? I got PS1, Switch, and PS4.
Start for PS1, dude.
You got it.
I love your Japanese PS1 Shmup, so I hope you brought a few of them.
Yeah, I think I brought most of them as I could dig out real fast.
I didn't bring my PS1 ones because I knew you would have them all better ones anyway.
Okay. I don't know. Let's start with this one. This is a pretty unique one you guys have probably never seen before. The Rail Loaders, TRL. Mm-hmm. This is a train shoot 'em up. Where you use a bullet train and you just it's like a regular shoot 'em up, but you connect with other trains to make a bigger train, and it helps you, take out more enemies. If I remember right, it's been a while since I played it, but I got it. I got it when it was extremely cheap, of course, and then a little bit of the back there. So, sorry for that glare. It's getting dark over here now. I don't have my light on. So there's that one. Let me.
Literally have never heard of that. That's impressive because I went through and tried to get every PlayStation shmup there is, and
You've never heard of Total Request Live?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do. I remember Mariah Carey.
Here's one of the more rare ones I got before it got super rare. This is Airgrave for the PS1.
Nice, dude.
This is a good shoot 'em up.
Hell yeah, it is.
You gotta love the artwork of those PS1 Japanese games because it's just Sony, PlayStation in the corner, and then artwork, and that's it.
Yeah, it's really unique and everything like that.
Can we get a big screen on these?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got it. Yeah, Fixie's got control. There we go. So Airgrave. Sorry about the glare. There we go. I think it focused. One click the TRL again. Oops. There we go. Yeah.
Dude, I'm definitely gonna play that.
So
what is it?
Just let everybody know, I got these games when no one was talking about them. Like when people were collecting Super Nintendo stuff, I was going for PlayStation imports. I was going through it.
Wish I'd done imports, man.
You guys' favorite Dudon Patchy for the PlayStation, the first and second game?
No, yeah, let's go.
What's weird about these games is that they came out on the Saturn 2, but the PS1 version is superior.
Hell yeah.
Shoot 'em up, which is crazy.
Dude, you can play the PS1 one in Tate, and I play it all the time, man. Still, so good.
Do you mean Tate?
Tate mode, yeah.
Tate mode.
No, I'm sorry, yeah. Tate mode! Like Joe does. That guy is so funny, man.
Next one here is Gunbird.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah.
Like, we got it in America on the PS1, but they labeled it Mobile Light Force with the Charlie's Angels cover.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And they cut out all of the voice acting.
And
yeah.
And the opening cartoon.
PS2, actually, not PS1.
Well, there's one on the PS2 as well. They made a Light Force Part 1, and they made Part 2 for the PS2.
Oh, really?
And Part 2 on the PS2 is actually Castle Shikigami.
Castle Shikigami, yeah. I was just going to say it's not the same game. Yeah, I have those. I have both of those.
Thank you for enlightening me. Thank you.
They would have sold so much better if they just used the original art like they.
Yeah, that ugliest cover. It's a runner up right there.
I mean, it's cool if you're a Charlie Angels fan.
PS2 as well.
Huh?
Do you want to see the?
Yeah, we're just
Gunbird on PS2.
It was called something.
Which one? Mobile Light Force?
Gunbird, the one you just showed. I feel like I've got that on PS2.
Huh. Oh yeah, it did come out for PAL PS2.
I'm gonna have to. My PS2 collection is now hidden behind my desk.
That's the beauty right there.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the one. Exactly.
All right. Yeah, I recognize the Gunbird, and I Mobile Light Force. Yes.
Yeah, it's the Charlie's Angels cover.
That's cool, Joe.
This is Castle Shikigami, dude. It makes no damn sense. It's nothing to do with this game at all. Nothing. And then I remember I played Castle Shikigami 2, and I was like, wait a minute. Is this mobile? What the hell is going on? I remember being so confused.
Fit girls carrying guns sells games.
$10. I remember that game was. It's a $10 game.
I think Will nailed it on the head. Yeah, if we put girls on the cover, we'll probably sell more copies.
That's what they were going for. Yeah, they didn't know how to market shoot 'em ups. Okay, next one. I'm pretty sure you guys will know this one. Probably one of the more rare PS1 games. I got it early, but still was expensive. Harmful Park.
Oh yeah, nice. Love the artwork for that one.
Yeah,
the cover just screams shoot 'em up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like what the heck. Well, it's about two kids that go to this wacky amusement park, and that's where they shoot them up. I mean, there's one level in this game that's hilarious. You go through this wedding chapel. There's a couple getting married, and you know how the priest says, "Hey, if anybody has, speak their word." What's he say? Like, if anybody has something,
objection.
Anyone has any objection?
Yeah, and the people are getting married. This is all while the shoot 'em up level is going on, and a guy comes in and he objects. And the girl runs to him and takes off and leaves the man crying at the altar. And it's all on the level while you're playing the level. It's freaking hilarious, man. But yeah, this game should have got more of a release, but I think the company went under who made it. So that's why there's only limited quantities of it. So I got it.
Imagine a remake of that, like they did Cotton, or like the new Trigger Witch or something. Oh,
I know, that would be nice. Here's another one that I got was really rare. Probably one of my favorite shooters of all time. I beat this game when I first got it. I popped it into PS1 and beat it the same day because I was just so into it. It's Gaia Seed.
So good, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm not familiar with that one.
That's probably the best horizontal shmup on PS1, I think.
I totally agree.
I do like R-Type Delta a lot, but that one's kind of more
hard.
Yeah,
R-Type. I can't even get past the first level.
R-Type Delta, I make it like 4 or 5 levels and die and get mad. And it's one of those games. If I die once, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want you have to beat the whole game on one life. Like,
but Geisty is so cool.
I'm over here taking notes and shit. So keep them coming, man.
No, okay. Here is Night Raid. This is probably one of the last shooters I got on the PS1. This one is made by the same people who made Giga. I think they made Giga Wing. Same people made Giga Wing. If I'm right. But the game is like all over the place. I mean, it's fun, but there's so much stuff going on. It's like, whoa, what the hell? But I picked this one up, and it's happy to have it. You know, I was really trying to lace my PS1 up with shooters, man, because PS1, if people don't notice, that's my favorite system of all time. So I want to make sure, you know, I have everything on it that I could possibly want to play. Next 2 games here, I got the Super Light series of the Cotton games. So everybody knows I like the Cotton series. They're a lot of fun.
Are these? How close are these to the PS4 releases?
I mean, they're probably exactly the same, I would say. You know, maybe some difference in music or whatever like that. But I mean, the definitive version, obviously, we get the PS4 version, you know, because you don't have to worry about like having like a region check or whatever like that. But before that, those that came out, you know, these were legit to have, you know. So because this one actually was ported to the came out
still
this
legit
is the Super Nintendo version.
It's still pretty legit.
This is Cotton 100%, as you guys know, a strictly limited release. So that's what this one is. And then this is the original Cotton, the first game released on PS1. So it's
great that they do bring them out in modern systems, though. But again,
if
you want to play them,
how much love Cotton has gotten. It got like 5 games.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, man, they really brought that series back, and it's good. That's good to know. I don't know if I can consider this a shoot 'em up. It's more like a 3D shoot 'em up, I guess, or shooter. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it in there. We got Cowboy Bebop for the PS1. It plays like a Star Fox game, so it's pretty cool. It's tough though. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty rough, but it's still pretty cool to have something like this.
You say Star like a first person shoot 'em up? First person shoot 'em up?
Yeah, like Star Fox. The Star Fox game is just like that.
I would still think those are shoot 'em ups because you still are like scrolling and you're just going in that perspective.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just a different perspective. I'd still say it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in that case, Rebel Assault is also a shoot 'em up.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm kind of slippery slope there, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Space Harrier.
Hey, forget. I mentioned Cowboy Bebop. We'll cut that out. Okay, so what other system we have? PS4, PS2, and then we have a couple of Saturn and Super Nintendo.
The closest one, man. Bring it up.
Okay, Saturn was really the first system that kicked off with like so many good shooters, especially Japanese Saturn games. Insane.
We have Poppin' Twin V, the PAL version.
Good, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I got that answer wrong tonight. Fuck that game.
I love the Poppin' Twin V series, so I got this years ago back. I think I got it back in 2014 on the cheap. I think I paid $20 for it.
Ooh.
So yeah, no, I mean, dude, to have the knowledge like back then of like, you know, games, you know, like I was just so happy like to find a lot of stuff. But yeah, this is a good shoot 'em up. Also, right here, we'll go with PS2 next. Here's the Bug Princess. I forgot how to pronounce the Japanese name, but it's called the Bug Princess.
Mushihime Sami.
There we go. Man, Joe, you got my back, man.
Hold on, I didn't do it right. It's Mushihime Sami.
You got to do it.
There you go.
And then we got a Side Barrier Ultimate for the PS2.
Yeah.
It's another good one. Came out on Saturn, PS2, and another system I can't really remember.
That's different from Delta, right? That's like a different game, right?
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
And this is Trizo, a Shooting Love, I believe it's called. It's like,
never heard of this game.
Yeah, it's a weird name to it, but it was a pretty cool game. It's very simple, I would say, not too hard or anything like that, but nothing really standoutish about this one.
Awesome artwork in the clouds. I love it.
And then, I'm glad I brought everything here, dude. All right, so next stack of games here. I got this before it got too expensive. Dragon Blaze.
Nice.
Dude.
I think it's still sealed.
Is that,
all right.
is that a PAL game?
Yeah. It came out in Japan and PAL, but the Japan version was like a compilation with another game called Soul something, but it's really expensive collection. But this one, just a game by itself. I got this, I think sealed at the time was like $50.
Sick, dude.
Which was a good find.
Mm-hmm.
And then we, of course, have to go back to 1945. Where shoot 'em ups were very simple, you know.
You can get that for like $10 these days. Still, it's a cheap game.
Oh, really? Oh, right on. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
How about this one? 12 Stag.
That's an awesome game, dude. I have played that one. Yeah, that one's really good.
Yeah, my buddy John Houston helped me find this game. No, actually, we did a trade for it, I think. But this one's on point, man. This is a really good one. And I'm sorry about the glare, guys. I don't know why. Yeah.
Did that get like a release on Japan and PS1 too, or wasn't there like some weird version of that, something like that?
It might have got a release on Japan, but I'm not really sure, man.
I know I don't know. It's all jumbled in my head, but I know I played that game and it's freaking awesome.
I think you guys know how to pronounce this one. Well, Joe, you probably do. Luda?
I'd say Escaluda, but
Escaluda, okay.
ESPGA Tour.
That's the first one. That's the first game in that series.
Yeah, that got released by Limited Run recently.
Yeah, that game you talked about called S Parade. This is like a spiritual. It's like a spiritual successor to this game.
Oh,
what I heard. A Fantasy Zone collection.
Nice.
That's my favorite game on there. Super Fantasy Zone.
Interesting artwork, that one too. It's like a dog type.
Like that thing in the background cheesing. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like that skeleton. He's like the mountain's like cheesing that. Like that looks kind of.
It's the guy from Undertale.
Yeah, a little Undertale. Of course, we talk about Gunbird. So here's the Gunbird collection.
Nice.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, I like Gunbird 2 the best.
Probably one of the weakest shoot 'em ups out there, at least in PAL territories. Search and Destroy.
Phoenix. It's got it written all over it.
It's got Phoenix. Yeah, the Phoenix right there. So you already know, man. You already know.
This is going to be a bad game.
And a lot of people don't even know this exists. This is Thunder Force 6. So I got that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Then we have this is probably one of my rare ones, and I forgot what you called this game. But I don't know why I just forgot the name. But Joe, you probably know this one, right? It's called Ibarra or something like that. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks who are watching. It's
okay.
I got it. It's on here. It's in the kanji. Ibarra. Ibarra. Yeah. Ibara. So
it almost looks like a Musha game or something.
It's a rare shoot 'em up on the PS2, man. It was very expensive.
Is that like a bunch of dead hookers around him? What the hell's going on that cover?
Yeah, they're like some kind of clones or something like that wearing this. I don't know what's going on with them. These covers are weird, man.
Yeah, okay, looks like he's doing something right.
A lot of people don't even know this game exists. So if you're a fan of the Gigawing series, well, hey, check out Gigawing 3. No, I'm just kidding. It's called Gigawing Generations
Nice.
for the PS2.
Cool.
Only on the PS2.
PAL release as well?
PAL release as well, yep.
Did North America not get many shoot 'em ups for PS2?
We got, the only one I can think of right now is Raiden. We got Gradius 5.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple of them, man, but not as many as Japan.
So we got R-Type Final, Raiden 3, Gradius 5, Gradius 2 and 4, the Taito Legends collections, Castle Shikigami 2, Mobile Light Force 2. That's all the ones I have.
Yeah, I can't really think of too many. Right off the top of my head, at least. And then we have Twinkle Star Sprites, which is a cool game. Because this is a sequel to Twinkle Star Sprites, but the first one's unlockable on here if you want. So
that's like a head-to-head shmup, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That game is super fun, dudes. Like,
seems if you're gonna make a shmup with girls in it, they're usually riding brooms. I mean, it seems to be a popular.
Yep. Dude, there's a new one called Trigger Witches coming out. I've mentioned it a couple times, so it's sick, dude. I can't wait.
Hey, just real quick, I got an eBay alert. Darius Cosmic Revelation, $65 sealed. No bids on it. Should I go for it?
What's included in that one? I'm trying to remember. I think I have that.
So confusing. The Darius games on PS4, bro. It is a nightmare. There's like 50 versions. I'll find
Darius. Looks like Darius Burst EX Plus, another Chronicle. That's all I see. Two games on this one. Darius HD, which I already got. Yeah, in Darius. No, yeah, that's a pass. But never mind.
I'd say no.
Okay.
So I don't think I have Cosmic Revelation. I have those two separate releases, but that has like the two releases combined, I believe.
$65 plus $5 shipping if you want to go grab it. It's the bid ends in about 13 minutes.
I don't. I already have the games separately.
Dudon Pachi of PS2 you guys saw earlier.
Pachi, yeah. Well, that's
Castle Shishigami Part 1 because I don't like the Mobile Light Force version.
I don't blame you.
So I got that one. And the last, and then here's some Saturn games. Twin B Yahoo.
That's my favorite game.
I forever hate that game because I got it wrong on the test.
This is a good collection of the games. The last two games, like the official shooters they made in the series. So Yahoo is my favorite out of the pack. And then I think this is considered a shooter, right, guys? I forgot how to pronounce this game. It's called Puki Yuda Daisukusen.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Hey, got it right. I mean, we'll just say that, but I think this is considered a shooter. Yeah, it's considered a shooter, right?
Well, let me ask you: do they ride brooms?
Are they flying?
Are they on brooms?
No, they are actually just walking around and shooting stuff up.
They're not flying.
They have to be flying.
Spaceship. Couldn't will.
No, they don't have to be flying. No, they don't. No.
Okay.
You can be.
They don't have to be flying.
Think about Pocky and Rocky. Like that's
exactly
considered shoot 'em up. So okay.
No, Pocky and Rocky's not a shoot 'em up. That's a run and gun, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. I don't know.
That's part of the mission of this show is to put a finer point on what is a shoot 'em up.
You're right. So that's not a shoot 'em up. We'll just cut that.
I would say an advanced.
We're gonna leave the show some asterisks everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a twin stick shooter before there was twin sticks. Because you had to there were no twin stick. There was no analogs. You had to use up
down run and gun.
I don't know.
Well, here's one that'll probably be good. Here's a Sternwind EX for the Switch.
Oh hell yeah, it's a fun game. I like that edition.
Awesome artwork.
That Pixel Love? Is that the Pixel Love?
That's Pixel Love. Yeah, I think they're the only ones that did this version.
That is gorgeous.
Anything with EX or DX,
love the colors, man.
Triple X in the title, I'm all on board.
FX, SX.
And here's a favorite that I think Will like. This is Ghostblade HD.
Nice. I forgot to bring that one out.
That was the first shmup I 1cc'd. The very
that was the first shmup I missed from PlayAsia and had to rebuy off eBay later on.
It originally came out on Dreamcast, and it was a really good game, man. It's a lot of stuff going on in it.
It's funny. It's funny you bring that up because across the room I have a physical piece of paper with ink on it, and Ghostblade HD is on that list, and I haven't gotten it yet. So shit. I'm not going to show you, but anyway, go on.
And then lastly, I have PS4 stuff. If you guys want to see that.
Oh yeah.
Do we have time?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the PS4 stuff. I gotta scoot the chair back a little bit and grab it all the way over here. I'm gonna take out the titles that you guys have probably already shown, but here's the first one here. Here's the Leste collection.
Oh man.
God, I hate that. There we go. So there's that one. You
almost got like a Mega Man vibe to the
What's under your fingers? Is there an E for everybody, or is?
Oh, it's nothing. It doesn't have a sign.
Asia Soft, I think.
So it's okay.
It's the reverse cover for it. I have out there, so the logo will be on the inside cover.
Okay, I was just gonna say, I'm like, why is your cover different? What did you do?
Nasuke Chronicles.
Nice.
I still have it in this box because I think I can slide it out here. Oh yeah.
Is that a metal slipcover?
No, it's cardboard.
Okay.
It feels like it feels like a leather bound book almost, but it's not. I will first press. As much as they drive me crazy, their products are extremely nicely made. Like they are very nice. Yeah.
They have a shipping issue. I know people were complaining about.
Dude, I was literally on the podcast like a week ago being like, "Them bastards haven't sent me my games 3 years." And then the next day. The next day, 2 of them showed up, and I'm like, "Oh, I feel bad."
Wow, that's crazy.
They were watching, and they're like, "Where's this Joe guy? Send."
No, if they've been watching, I'd have my Neko Navy. I'm still waiting for that one.
Nobody watches this shit. Fuck you guys.
Here is Miss Koyabashi's Dragon Maid.
Oh man, that one's on my list.
Nice.
I got this one on sale during Christmas, so that was kind of cool.
It's a vertical. It's a vertical shooter. Are they? I can't remember. Are they riding brooms?
They are just flying.
They're just flying.
Yeah,
It's like Castle Shikigami style.
Katsue, Destiny on the PS4. I think. Yeah,
So expensive these days. I hope they bring out another version.
Everybody's favorite R-Type Final 2. Not just kidding.
Also on that list, written across the room.
Cotton Fantasy.
Damn it! Also on the fucking list.
Cotton Reboot. Skip that one. I think.
Give me FOMO over here, Reggie.
Sisters Royale.
Nice. Never heard of that one.
It's the first game Alpha Systems has done since they did the Castle Shishigami game. So it took them like 13 years to make a new game, and this was it. So it plays like the Castle Shishigami games.
Mm-hmm.
And this stack, you guys already showed some of the stuff that we have. Cotton 2, the Saturn tribute.
See, that's one that everybody complained about the input lag, which
they fixed it. But if you have the limited run, if you have the strictly limited version, the fixes are embedded on the disc, so no patches or nothing like that, which is nice. So,
yeah, that's cool.
This is
I did sell my Japanese copy to replace it with that one. So.
Smart man, and
they held out.
I didn't even know that. I just did it because of that. I didn't realize. So.
I didn't realize either, man, because I was playing the game and I was like, man, why am I struggling? I'm pretty good at this game because I used to have the Saturn version, and then I read about it and they're talking about 10 frames of input lag and all this crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I heard a voice or something. Was that?
Oh, I heard that too, but I don't know what it was.
Well, I didn't know if it was something playing on my tab or something like that.
That's probably me.
So we have 3 riding games. I'll try to spread them up. The stack is about to fall.
Yes, spread them, Reggie.
Because I couldn't fit them all on one day.
Damn, these things are hella trying to fall. So what we got? Riding 5. Oh, well, you guys already showed Riding 5. So Riding 4. And then Riding 3. Backwards sales. Riding 3 to me is the weakest in the series.
Oh, you're so right, dude. I just went through that with that game. I was like, oh, sweet, Riding 3.
Riding 4
for like a few days. I was like, eh.
Riding 4 has it's Riding 4 something. What is it? Damn, I don't speak Japanese.
It's like Makito remix.
Makito,
something remix.
Yeah, they just added a couple of features to it. There's nothing that really stands out to make it like phenomenal over the other ones. I mean, Riding 5 to me, Riding 4 and 5 are the best in the series. 3 had a lukewarm reception on the PS2 originally, but it wasn't a standout shoot 'em up game, unfortunately.
Riding 1 was freaking, I don't know, it's just
holy shit.
Genre defining in my opinion.
Yeah, it really is though.
My copy of Battle of Gregor is still sealed. Wow. Okay. Here's one that you guys.
You seem upset about that.
Well, no, I because I have I have the digital version of it, so that's probably why I didn't open it. And then here is a game that you guys probably haven't played or heard about. I hope I pronounce this properly. This is Aces of Luftwaffe or Squadron.
Mm-hmm.
I always pronounce this game wrong. It's like
Aces of the Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe.
Squadrons.
Jesus, we're coming across like freaking.
If I seen that, I think it was like a.
If you say it too well, that's a problem.
Game, not a shooter.
I found when pronouncing foreign names, if you do a bad impression of a foreign person, it sounds almost usually on spot. But yeah, Aces of Luftwaffe.
And what's cool is it has the DLC embedded on the disc, so if you're getting the whole shoot 'em up, which is nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
So it's like a 1945 shooter, then, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
It looks like Skyforce, kind of.
Very story driven, which is cool. But you can skip all that story stuff. Then we have Astrobeat, I think, for limited runs.
Nice.
Second shooters. This game is actually really a lot of fun.
The blast boss is impossible.
Really?
Yeah, impossible. Like I can't beat it. Like try it, dude. That's all I gotta say. You're like, I can play this game. You get to the last boss, you're like, nah.
Masara collection.
Another game I cannot beat for the life of me. God, that game's so hard, dude. That game's cool though, because you get a sword and you can like hack through bullets and stuff, but I'm still suck terribly at it. I feel like you need a second player to beat that game.
Game Tengoku, Cruising Mix Special. Game Paradise.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah, limited
run. And that was another one that only got released in Japan, and then Limited Run brought it out like 2 years later.
Mm-hmm. Then we have this weird one I got from Red Art Games. Man, I suck at this game. This is why a lot of like games shouldn't be like widescreen for shoot 'em ups, because there's just so much ground you have to cover. But Project Starship, man, this game is pretty. It's pretty tough for me.
Are they brother and sister?
Have you played the Starship X?
Yeah, it's on that level.
Yeah,
and this is what I talked about earlier. The Game Boy game shoot 'em up that they put on the PS4. Space Wing War.
Such a cool slipcover. I love it.
Yeah, it does look awesome, dude.
It's almost like it's a TV box, like an old school TV. No, it's a Game Boy game. That's so cool.
Game Boy game. I was gonna say.
Oh wow,
that's fucking.
I think they were. I mean, I think they probably wanted to put it on the Game Boy, but it would have cost them more to put it on a Game Boy, and they probably weren't sure it was going to sell, so they played it safe and put it on PS4, and it's pretty cool.
They could have made a Game Boy box.
That would have been nice. Damn, I got the stack here.
That thing's gonna fall on you and kill you, dude.
Yeah, dude. I know. I'm not gonna stack any more on there, but I have my last two. Yeah, last two games here. Soapstar. Excellent game. This game was a lot of fun. I was very impressed.
Yeah, you said that was your favorite, right?
Yeah. Out of the Red Art shooter games, this one's my favorite, definitely. And it sold out. It didn't sell out super fast, but it eventually sold out on their website. You know,
I wish you guys do the prices, because I'm freaking taking notes here, and I think it's going to cost me a fucking couple $100.
You know, when it comes to Red Arts games, I think you'll be safe. I'm not sure about the
limited run.
Yeah,
they have a couple games that are pricey, but not many.
I'll send you some links. Well, I'll at least get some of these games on the cheap that you're looking for. So
please do.
We'll get you laced up. And lastly, we have Star Hunter DX and Space Moth Lunar Edition.
Those are fun.
Another strictly limited, nice. Awesome artwork too. A real retro style.
The game is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I gotta tell you, if there's one thing I love, it's a multi-game game. If it's got more than one game on the freaking disc, I'm
completion packs and stuff like that.
Very cool, man.
And yeah, that's about it.
Guys, I think that's just about time for some memes of Will.
Yes, let's make it happen.
Before we go there, one more. Galaxy was in multi-game discs.
That looks 2 ratings. That looks so weird.
There's two games on here. Skulls of the Shogun. But Galaxy. Well, according to Joe, because I made sure to check with Joe because he's our resident expert. This is a shoot 'em up, but Galaxy Void. It's a cheap game too.
Yeah, it's like Defender, kind of that style. You fly back and forth. Oh god.
I love it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm also running the show behind me, running live. So yeah, you get the view, Vigsy, and it's sort of like Inception here. So yeah,
I love it.
There we are. I don't know. Let's see how. Oh shit! I just knocked something over.
Anyway. You're frozen on the screen behind you too in a funny position.
Is that my phone?
All right, you ready?
All right. Oh yes. I don't want to play you anymore. So goodbye, Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Thank God. Hello, Final Fantasy 16. This is yes. Kids, violence is never the answer. NES games are crappy, hard, and boring. I agree with the kid in the red shirt, and I'll take.
Wow.
Wait, did we lose? Did we lose? Did we lose Will? I think we lost Will.
That's what happened if Metal Gear is released on another system.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was released on Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious. And, you know, it's true because
100%.
360, they went the route of the DVD, unlike PS3. What the fuck Yankee Candle got going on? I don't know. All right. 4 plus 3 equals the best Final Fantasy. Tactics. I'm still working on Final Fantasy 1, but I guess you guys will get this one. All right, what else we got? Joe Exotic is Steve Irwin's Wario. Changed my mind. This is slightly, very vaguely video game related, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, Steve Irwin. Remember when Sonic killed approximately 80 civilians? And we were like, damn, that song is a banger.
Images you can hear this one.
I've actually played this one. Game controllers after being used for a year. X, Y, A, B buttons, great. Trigger buttons, great. D-pad, great. Analog sticks. So true. And this one, this is purely visual. So yeah, we got what's this guy's name? The Angry Video Game Nerd.
It's James Rolfe.
Yes, thank you. There you go. Very much. So yeah, if you are listening to us on an audio only, check in with the. You'll get it. It's
it's funny, I promise. Yep.
It's funny, I promise. Name your child after a fictional character. Hey there, Khaleesi. How was school? I hate you with every ounce of my being. Name your child after Monster Hunter. I'm so proud of you, Rathalos. I love you, Father.
I think Khaleesi was one of like the top 10 names of 2018.
It's terrible. No, it's funny. It's weird. I've named after all my kids. Well, almost all of my kids. Well, shit, all 3 of them. All 4 of them were named after something on TV. Yeah, I'm an asshole. There you go. What else we got?
Whoa.
When the grandkids are playing Fortnite, we're upstairs playing Tomb Raider.
Oh my God. Jesus.
And once again, boys and girls, this is a visual one. Come over to YouTube.
Tomb Raider. It's just so God damn.
It's Raiders of the Lost Ark up in this bitch. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Every single Resident Evil boss looks like this.
That's perfect, dude.
Again, another visual. Come over to YouTube.
Oh, here we go. This one's actually my favorite already.
Can anyone got a new game from Germany? Can anyone tell me what I got?
I know what game that is, but what the heck?
What game is that then, Reggie?
Blade Strangers.
There you go. I love that game too.
Mm-hmm. You just see Shovel Knight poking out up there.
Yeah, Nightcallus fighting game.
That is a good game.
So true about the massive
very
rating.
much.
Have you guys seen the collector's editions in the PAL region? They got all the rating symbols on them.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been this week's installment of Meme Time.
That was good.
Thank you for playing them.
The Tomb Raider one, bro.
God. All right. We are way over our usually 2-hour mark, but we still have homework to do. And tonight's homework here on the PlayStation Collectors Podcast, we like to assign our guests homework, and of course we do them as well. Tonight's homework is ugly video games. So
wow.
Who wants to go first? Because I
guess I could go first. This is my first time, so I'm probably a noob at this, but I picked the games that had weird covers. So in celebration of the new movie coming out, which is supposed to be a Netflix exclusive, I already had this game before the announcement, but here's Beverly Hills Cop for the PS4.
I love that cover.
Isn't that basically the movie poster right there?
They couldn't license Eddie Murphy.
There's no one in it. That's what I was saying. Where's the cop?
crappy blue Chevy Nova.
They could get like a fake Eddie Murphy that they throw there. You know what I mean? Someone kind of looks like
the car is even the wrong color.
We had to pay too much to have someone.
Yeah. They couldn't license the car either. I don't think.
I bet they don't even have the cool song in that game.
And this game was done by Blast. Are you guys familiar with Blast, publisher?
Did they also do He-Man, by the way? It's fucking bullshit.
I've seen it before, but I couldn't tell you any of the titles of it.
It has this remix version of the Beverly Hills Cop theme that's actually pretty cool. But it's I couldn't recommend anybody play the game. I mean, you can play it for laughs, but it's horrible. And the next game here, one of the weirdest covers I've ever seen, but still kind of cool, but still kind of I don't know. I'll let you guys judge. We have Demolition Girl.
Isn't she like a giant
woman,
kaiju woman?
Yeah, she's walking through the city, and you have to have airplanes shoot at her and make her do different stuff. It's pretty weird and hilarious.
She's taking us to Seattle, dude.
Yeah. It was crazy. It's hilarious. And I bought this game like I think it was like on my second pickups video I did on my channel. It's called Messed Up Pickups Video because when we were filming the video, like we were doing a live stream and it kept cutting out, so I had to piece it together. It was such a weird pickups video, but it's a weird cover. I mean,
it's a pretty pricey game too. You're looking at like $50 these days. Plus,
is it $50 now? See, this is crazy. I got this for like $10, or even less than that probably. But at my local store. And then the last game here, this game is cool, man. But the graphics in this game, the character models are so freaking ugly, man. I mean, they look like mutants, like regular people. But this is a Ghost Vibration.
Nice.
Ghost Vibration.
Yeah. It's like
wow.
Sorry, my mind goes directly to the gutter. I apologize.
It's like they're taking a photo with a vibrating camera.
This game is cool, man, but the character models are so ugly. And I'm serious, the character models
dude,
are
the guy on the front right looks like a messed up Shrek
Looks
character or something. Yeah, dude. What's with this
definitely
eyeball?
derp, But and
it does look like a cool game though.
Hopefully my homework gets an A. But and I did my best. So those are my ugly, weird covers.
All right, who wants to go next?
Around here.
I will if you want. So, I mean, a lot of this is like eye of the beholder type stuff. Like, you might think some of this stuff looks cool. Like, I don't know. But, like, for me, I saw this cover and I almost didn't buy the game just because of my first reaction to the cover. But I did a little research and it looked cool and it turned out to be a cool game. So, but yeah, I'd have to go with Rogue Trooper Redux.
Someone gave a Smurf a gun and shit. Damn.
What's with this Avatar guy? He looks pissed. I don't know, man. It definitely looks weird. And just the text, like everything about it just was like, I'm like, this can't be good. But I read the reviews and people there are some people who lived and died and swore by this game. They were like, that was my favorite game. I played it all the time. It's a great game. I'm so glad they did it. I'm like, all right. So I picked it up. It was cheap. It's not bad. It's a tactical shooter. This game is an interesting game, but everything about this is ugly. It's called the Eternal Cylinder.
I've seen this one. Is it worth the name?
I like the
cool
satin background that it's got.
It looks like a Salvador Dali painting.
It's supposed to be visually kind of disturbing. So it's not cheesy bad. It's on purpose looks kind of bad, but the graphics are amazing in the game. And it's cool. You have to save these little aliens and you can breed them and evolve them into other species of aliens. And you can make some really messed up looking creatures. It's interesting. It's a cool game. It's unique. I mean, I would recommend picking it up. I don't know if it'll be really valuable, but it's cool. It's unique. It's different.
And it's ugly.
It is. And then this one, I mean, honestly, it is hideous, but I love it for that reason. I love things that are cheesy on purpose. That's my favorite thing in the world. I like power metal, Dragon Force. It's whatever. I'm telling you, man, I love anything that's wicked cheesy. I just love it. So this game has to be the GOAT.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's just the best thing that ever happened. And also, what I really love about this is on the spine, they like purposely printed that shit crooked.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, screw it. OCDs.
And I remember like when I got it, I was like, oh, I got a freaking bunk copy, bros. I got some misprinted piece of crap. What the hell? And then I looked it up. Every copy, it looks like that. So that is 100% on purpose. And then the Switch version, it got its own cover. I just want to show you. And I mean, it's also kind of crap.
Nah, PS4 version is so much better.
Way better, right? Like, what? This is like, come on, man.
Right on, bro.
Like, if you saw these sitting next to each other, yeah, dude. And I'm pretty sure that like this is like the guy who made the game's nephew or something like that. I remember like it's like some kid he knows or something. So, yeah, those are my games.
I went with your sort of inspiration and done bad spines. So the first one is a no-brainer. Great cover, but the spine is.
Ah, Jesus.
So if you know, PS3 spines face that way. This is the only one that faces this way. So me picking out a bad cover, this is an eyesore because it stands out like dog's balls. But there's one game that stands out worse.
Like dog's
balls.
balls.
As you guys know, the PAL PS2 library has an all-white spine. All white spines. Well, there's one game that's not white. So this is a PAL PS2 game. It's super bust a move and it's got a yellow orangey tinge.
Oh, I mean,
it's also got a terrible cover.
Yeah, look at the spine, bro. Look at the cover, man.
It's like a puzzle game where you got to pop the balloons and stuff.
Oh, game's great. Bust a move's sick.
Yeah, I hate the spine annoys me, so I'm actually getting rid of this because it annoys me.
Most of the spines you guys have is like they're like pretty much white, right?
They're all white. They're all black
all
and
white. That looks great.
So that game, yeah.
The
blandness. The PS1's all black. I love it.
Yeah, the blandness is just. It's not for me. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Ugly video game covers. All right, here we go. Pokemon, let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Fuck these games. They're misshapen. They're the wrong size. Get that shit out of here.
Dude,
Zelda Breath of the Wild. Why is this case so small? I don't get it.
What did I tell you about talking shit about Zelda, dude? You're
Animal
gonna ruin
Crossing. What the fuck? Why is the case so small? I don't get it.
What is happening?
Super Mario Party. What the fuck's going on here? Get that fucking shit out of here. Yeah, and Mario Kart Deluxe 8.
Yeah, it's terrible art.
But seriously, recent pickup. Cobra Commander Simulator.
Oh my god.
Power
Wash?
Power
I
Wash.
really want to play this. It's meant to be really good.
It's a Power Wash game.
I love this game. This is I probably put the most 16 hours into this game so far.
I had to get the PS5 version, bro.
And
what?
Yeah, you just power wash it. It's fucking great. Ugly cover though.
Okay. Wow.
It's cheap too. It's like $20.
Nippon Marathon. This looks like what an American kid trying to draw anime looks like. It just is terrible.
That looks like is that the guy from Scooby-Doo in the background or?
No, it's just a dog. It's just a shitty dog.
That's a dog. Wow.
No,
That's hilarious. It looked like Fred kind of. Like
yeah.
No, you got a shitty dog. You got wannabe Master Roshi. You got some I don't know girl dressed up in a unicorn onesie, and
the dog's name's Joe, by the way.
Hey, yeah, wait. Why are we pointing this out? Put that back down.
Yeah, it says right there.
Dang it! You should have shown that again. I would have slid by.
All right, now this one I just recently completed the Exceed / Marvelous PS4 set. And okay, quick pickup. Yeah, that was the last one. Just came in the mail today. Nice. I'm very happy to have it. So this is the last game, but I had to get this piece of shit to go with it. So this is Exile's End. The game is as ugly as the cover. And but just because it has that little tag on the bottom, I had to have it. Such full set collectors, they got to buy a lot of crap. I had to buy this one. So
it looks like a '90s industrial album cover or something.
I don't get it. It's just. I mean, you look at the cover, it's like, what is this game about? I don't know.
It's funny to me, like sometimes just the text is enough to like ruin it for me. Like I don't know if the writing just looks too terrible. I'm like, oh man, that's no good. I don't know.
Sometimes just the shape of the case is enough to ruin it for me. Let's get this shit out of here.
Guy says Zelda.
You guys didn't believe. You guys didn't know. You guys didn't believe I had Switch games. So yeah, I got them.
You don't just have Switch games. You got Pokemon games I want. The big box versions.
I looked it up today and I was like, $140? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, this just going on Mercari tomorrow. I just had it so I could show it off.
I think Pokemon is the most popular franchise in the world. I'm pretty sure it is the.
I mean, it's going on strong over 20 years. I remember I was in high school.
It's the most profitable franchise of all time.
Don't get me wrong, guys. I love Pokemon. It's the only thing. It's the only. I love it. I love all Pokemon games, but
I want to be the very best. No one ever was. I got something pretty cool to show you guys that Andy started this week. So Andy started a website for the podcast. So this is the website. It's pretty cool. Like links and stuff at the top for social medias, and you'll have upcoming shows. So I had a little blurb about tonight's show. Yeah, you can find all the episodes on here. It's pretty cool. More's being updated to the website every day. You go through and you can see information about who was on the show, and it's got links to their social media and different things like that. So thanks, Andy, for doing the website for us. It's really cool.
Yes, really cool. Thank you, Andy. Andy is Fujitsubo in the chat there. So yes, hats off to Andy. Thank you very much.
Right on, Andy.
The production value is through the roof on this program.
One day we'll get a better meme time song.
I feel like we can't almost now. Like it's a
meme, yeah.
It is a meme. It's like self-inflicted torture at this point. I don't know. I feel like people expect.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This is 223. That's pretty long. Reggie, thank you for coming on again.
It's been a blast,
always a pleasure. You're fucking you're a gentleman, the scholar, and you're entertaining as fuck. So
yes, and he's also really close to 100K subs. So if anybody's watching this, go fucking sub to this dude right now, so I can see his PS1 collection. I want to see it. Go sub. What I said. I know it. I saw in the MGR video. You say you're gonna show
the
up.
whole collection.
A big video. That's what I'm saying. So like literally, I'm not joking. Go sub. I want to watch the
video. Right on, man.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, that was awesome, dudes.
And we'll get you on in a couple of weeks, Reggie, with Ben again soon, man. That'll be good.
Right on.
Cool. So from myself, Figsy, from Joe, Reggie, Reggie. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Everybody.